that has existed for over 125 years. And I must say that it was close. It's a decision. Should have been a 9-0, 9-0, finding that it violated the 14th Amendment. And here we are with a 6-3 split and upholding birthright citizenship, which is America's secret sauce, which keeps it being the land of opportunity for those born here who who are born here and have citizenship.
Yeah, we should note that 32 other countries have birthright citizenship laws similar to the ones that we have. The European countries are a bit more restrictive here. So, for example, in France and in Spain, you can only be a citizen by birth if your parents were born there. And President Trump had made mention that this is something that, you know, America would be considered an outlier as far as that goes.
Yes, and what we see is that this administration loves to turn to other countries when it's convenient for them. In other countries, we have universal health care and gun control. But when it's convenient, they then turn to things like birthright citizenship. And, you know, in the World Cup right now that we're in, it seems that there's only one country that doesn't offer universal health care. That's us. And so I think it's a bit convenient for this administration when they look towards other countries who don't have birthright citizenship, but it is one of the principles that the United States has upheld for over 125 years under the 14th Amendment, and the Supreme Court has ruled that it cannot be ended by executive order.
I'm just wondering how busy you've been as an immigration attorney since President Trump came into his second presidency and made this something that he really wanted to fight for.
As an immigration attorney, it is unprecedented the amount of opposition that we have been dealing with. Since this administration has taken office, it appears that the #1 priority, or if not one of the top 3 priorities, is and continues to be mass deportation and to strike fear in immigrant communities. So that has kept us busy. We are still seeing these ICE raids, these detentions, but we're fighting them, and courts are ruling in our favor. I'm glad that the Supreme Court struck down this executive order from this administration today, and this is something that we continue to see in our community, the attack on the immigrant community, and we will continue to fight it.
There have been so many moving parts to these policies, these recent policies, and I'm wondering from your perspective, what have been some of the major questions or concerns as of late that you've been seeing from people?
Well, for the first time in my years as an attorney, I see citizens worried. Citizens are now worried. People who have been born here, who have been here their whole lives, wondering whether they have to carry around their passports, whether they continue to have citizenship. And today is a sign of relief that they continue to be citizens, and they don't have to worry about carrying around their passports, and that they can continue to have the rights as citizens born here.
Going into this morning, what were your thoughts? Did you think that this would go in your favor?
Well, this morning was tough. We were all on edge, and my colleagues as well, wondering whether the Supreme Court would overturn 125 years of precedent. We believe that this should have been a 9-0 decision, striking down President Trump's executive order, yet it came incredibly close, 6-3 with a concurrence. So we feel relieved, but we are worried that this is something that could come up again in the foreseeable future.
The impact to this cannot be understated if things did not go this way. So, for example, 255,000 children are born every year to non-citizen parents, and then the thorniness of what would happen after that. So how would people have, would there have been some sort of database to find out if a child is born to parents who were citizens or non-citizens? I think that would have been a really tough road
How
ahead.
do you even go about it? Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. And again, this is something that we are happy that the Supreme Court struck down, but it also shows that the lack of thought that went into this order. You're right. How would we determine, people who have been here their whole lives? Would we strip them of this citizenship? Would it apply retroactively? How would it affect those with the splits in different jurisdictions? Is something that the Supreme Court considered. Given now that we had a split with the circuit courts as far as which jurisdictions could uphold the executive order versus those that wouldn't be affected by it. But we're relieved that it was stricken down by the court, because it would have led to quite a mess. And we hope that this is the end of the attempts to end birthright citizenship.
So you're still waiting to see how it plays out, or you're breathing a sigh of relief this morning?
It's a sigh of relief for now. But we do expect that this might be a issue that comes up again, and we'll continue to fight it.
All right, immigration attorney Jose Osorio, thank you for your insight this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, over to traffic with Stu. Stu, where are you?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Skybox traffic brought to us by My Home Sold. Made our way over to the 101. We're going to be in Tarzana. Those headlights, those are all going to be southbound, heading over to the 405. Looking okay-ish here, but definitely high volumes. Give yourself extra time on that 101, especially if you're on the west end, heading over towards the 405. Or vice versa. It looks like a tough ride this morning. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots.
Hi, I'm Adrian with My Home Sold, and we want to buy your house. We buy any house in any condition. No commissions, no closing costs, and no repairs. Go to myhomesold.com for a free same-day cash offer. That's myhomesold.com.
welcome back. As World Cup fever continues to build here in Southern California, some young local players will get a chance to train with one of soccer's most iconic brands.
That's right. We have Mario live in Torrance to explain. Good morning.
Yeah, that's right. We're surrounded by kids as young as 6 years old, and they are just getting started on their journey in soccer. Now, I want to show you what we're dealing with here, because we're talking about Real Madrid. It's one of the biggest soccer clubs in the world, and the Real Madrid Foundation is bringing its training philosophy to Southern California with these youth summer camps. 20 cities across SoCal where young athletes can not only learn the basics of soccer, but lessons in teamwork, confidence, and respect. So I want to bring in Coach Pedro here, because there's a lot going on here. I know you're in the middle of it, but talk to me about this program, because this is great for young people who are really into soccer or football.
Yes. So it's a great opportunity for to teach the players about the Real Madrid Foundation values, about the good things, good drills. We talk about the teamwork. We teach about the fundamental skills, modern soccer. So we try to teach the guys about soccer and about values too. So it's important to make friends, it's important to take a fun time, and it's important to improve the player too.
Yeah, that's great. So these are week-long summer programs. Throughout the summer, they're expecting 1,500 kids, 70 here today, this week. As we're talking about the World Cup, how exciting is it for these kids to have it in their city?
So it's different time, because the kids is so excited about the game. So every day they guys, oh, Brazil is gonna play today, USA play today. So coach, how you think he's gonna win the World Cup? It's a different time. So, and the players, the kids is so excited.
Yeah, I love it. So I want to plug the website, rmfcampslosangeles.com. That's where you can enroll in this program here. And talking to some of the kids, they say they have dreams of playing soccer professionally, and this is where it all starts. For now, live in Torrance, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Mario.
So we have 3 knockout matches on Fox 11 today. It's a big day. First, the Ivory Coast takes on Norway at 10 o'clock this morning. That's followed by France and Sweden at 2. And Mexico, that's the big one, battling Ecuador at 6 p.m.
Woohoo! Exciting stuff.
Yeah, that is the big one. 6 p.m. local time, right? That's when it starts for us. So we'll be watching that for sure. Mexico, Ecuador, which will be played at the Mexico City Stadium. And that's where it's going to be around 65 degrees with a slight chance for some showers. So we'll wait and see if that affects the game somehow. But it'll be 6 p.m. Later this evening, our local time. Big area of low pressure is in control of our weather here across the southwest, which is really going to bode us well for the upcoming week and even this upcoming holiday weekend, because as that low kind of weakens a little bit by the time we get to Saturday for 4th of July, it will warm up slightly, but it's still going to be very close to average. In the meantime, today, tomorrow, we're going to continue with this weather pattern of June gloom. The morning, nighttime, low clouds and fog, even some drizzle outside, and then some sunshine in the afternoon. As that high builds in, as we get to Saturday and Sunday, we will look for a little bit more sunshine and a quicker burn off of that cloud cover. So we will expect those temperatures to warm up nicely for whatever you have planned on Saturday and Sunday. We do have this air quality alert that's in place for portions of the Coachella Valley. So if you're headed there, Palm Springs, Indio, Palm Desert, we do have those harmful levels of particle pollution getting blown around, the sand, the dust, by those gustier winds in the afternoon and evening. So that can be really harmful for you if you've got asthma, any upper respiratory issues. So just keep that in mind. You want to stay indoors, especially in the afternoon and the evening. 71 in the meantime should be the high temperature in Inglewood today. 93 in Bakersfield. Even in the Central Valley, it's really cooled off to the low 90s. Here's your day planner for Riverside, starting out with cloudy skies. And then eventually some sunshine in the afternoon, getting to around 77 at 2 p.m. Laguna Beach, you'll stay kind of socked in for most of the day. And then we'll get some partly cloudy, partly sunny skies with that temperature in the upper 60s. Big Bear, beautiful up at the lake. Talking about upper 60s at 2 p.m. This is for all of our lakes, really, even Lake Gregory, Lake Arrowhead. If you're headed up to the mountains, remember those gustier winds in the afternoon and evening for your drive. Anaheim, look at that, more sunshine later today with a temperature near 73 at 2 p.m. All right, stay with us because we have so much more right after this quick break. We'll be back.
8:25. Let's take a listen for a moment.
I'm picking up. Moving.
All right, so what you're hearing and what you're watching are two NASA astronauts conducting a spacewalk to repair a broken robotic arm on the International Space Station. NASA flight engineers Chris Williams and Jessica Meir will work for several hours. They'll replace a part of the robotic arm that actually malfunctioned back in May. And there you have it.
Pretty cool.
Live look right there.
The International Space Station. Okay, so California colleges dominate a new national ranking of the best classroom experiences in America. The Princeton Review did the research on this. Thomas Aquinas College was the highest rated California school on the list at number 5. Not far behind was Pomona College at number 9. Two more Southern California schools also made the cut. Claremont McKenna College at 14 and Harvey Mudd College number 16. California's performance gave the state 4 of the nation's top 20 colleges for classroom experience, more than any other state represented on that list. Nationally, Washington and Lee University, they claimed the number 1 spot, and that's followed by Wellesley College, Reed College, and Denison University.
All right, interesting list. All right, more than $500 million up for grabs tonight in the Mega Millions lottery, $511 million to be exact. That's not a bad way to celebrate, of course, with the 4th of July coming up. The jackpot has been rolling since March 17th. Did you know that? The winning numbers are drawn at 8 tonight, and if you really want to go all big, the Powerball has been growing since the beginning of May. That jackpot is $375 million. The drawing again for that one is tomorrow night.
I was just thinking it had been a while since we had talked about the lottery,
but
right?
It's been
the
rolling.
Mega Millions. It sure
it's
has.
Been collecting money.
That's been very busy. So speaking of busy, lots of people traveling with family this upcoming 4th of July weekend. Trips can bring us closer, but sometimes it could end up testing our patience instead. According to a survey from Taco Research, 1 in 3 parents admit the peaceful vibes are over less than an hour into their trip. 71% of people say they need a vacation from the vacation.
Always.
To recover, yeah, especially coming back, right? It's always a haul. Most
you need
moms
to always
said
take the day off after you come back. You
a
can't
buffer
just
day.
jump. Yes, a buffer day.
You can't just jump right back into the work week. Most moms said they need a full 2.5 days after the trip
to
get
luxury.
back into their routine. To get people back on the sleep schedule.
All of it.
Unpack.
Yes. Yes. So this is talking about like specifically a family trip, but trips in general, especially with friends, it can make you or break you. If you really want to know who your real friend is or how close you really are, take a trip.
Oh, yeah. I've learned a lot about my friends.
A lot.
By traveling with them.
Like maybe not to travel with them, right?
Ever again. That's right. Are you an itinerary queen or are you just relaxed?
No, I'm pretty
and enjoy
loose.
the vibes?
I'm pretty loose.
Me too.
Yeah, and I also like don't wake me up too early. Don't make me do too many things. I like to go with the flow.
Yep. Like to get a workout in, go bake in the sun.
Yeah.
Jump in the ocean.
Like to lounge. I'm a lounger.
Just lounge it up. That's right. We deserve it.
We do.
So do you. Be right back.
Could we do it? I don't know. need to collectively breathe.
Let's do it.
Everyone,
Please.
everyone,
In
even
through
our
the nose,
toddlers,
everybody. Out through the mouth.
I love it. Soul's doing it too.
Hey, we all need it. Doesn't that feel better?
We forget to breathe.
100% we do.
Yeah, we do forget to breathe.
My Pilates teacher tells me to remind myself to bring my shoulders.
Yes, always.
That's where we
keep
hold
all
all
our
our
tension
tension.
in our shoulders.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Throw me a Diet Coke.
Oh, Zen.
Can we turn the lights down? Never mind, because they might not come up
What
again.
do we hold? Like,
Just keep them down.
just Zen. By the way, I just made a brew of coffee.
Oh, you did?
I was barista this morning.
Be good with the Napoleon I brought.
Your mom created this most beautiful pastry for us.
You had a
I
Napoleon?
cannot wait to taste it.
Ooh.
Okay, please bring it out.
It's a French
soon.
puff pastry that's going to blow
She made
your
from
wig
scratch, by the way.
She did.
Yeah. Your mom. I wish I could do more of that kind of stuff. One of these days. Good morning to you. We've got some really nice weather on tap. Let's talk about it because we are anticipating and getting ready for the holiday weekend that's coming up. It is our nation's birthday, and this is an important one. This is a big one. 250 years. So more pleasant summer days are ahead. We've got the June gloom weather pattern that's with us. So temperatures are going to be in the 70s and 80s for most coast and valleys. And then even in the deserts where we would be talking about triple digits, it's going to be in the 90s today. Some gusty winds in the afternoon and evening once again today. And we are going to start to see a slow warm up as we get into the holiday weekend. 4 days left until the 4th of July holiday. By the way, did you get all the chicken, the barbecue items, and things you need for Saturday? Because whatever you have planned for Saturday, it's a go. 69 days until the Labor Day holiday, speaking of holidays, and then 104 days until Indigenous Peoples Day. I do want to point out this big dome of high pressure that is in control of the east. So this half of the country, particularly the east coast, will be experiencing some of the hottest temperatures they have had in decades. Dangerous heat expected there through the holiday weekend. So if you were planning to go to that side of the country, please be prepared for that and that heat. Here at home, we've got the onshore flow. So the opposite, we've got an area of low pressure that is going to dominate our weather here, at least leading into the weekend. We have had cooler than average days so far, 4 days in a row. We will likely add another blue box today for even a slightly cooler day. It's been dry for the whole month of June. In fact, it has been dry since April. April was the last time we saw measurable rain here in downtown LA. So we'll take what we can get with the cloud cover and even some drizzle chances. 74 is what we're expecting today. That sunset time is at 8:08. These are the other highs we're expecting. Very comfortable. 78 in Santa Clarita, 71 in Santa Ana, 77 out in Corona and Palm Springs, 95 degrees. All right, there's my weather for now. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. We have big news from the Supreme Court today on 2 high-profile cases. The first one being birthright citizenship. The High Court struck down President Trump's executive order that declared those who were born to people who were in the U.S. illegally or temporarily would not be granted citizenship. The court stuck with the current interpretation of the law that anyone born in the country is a citizen.
The Supreme Court also ruling against transgender athletes. Now, dozens of states have passed laws in recent years banning transgender athletes from participating in school sports. The court ruled those laws can remain in place, finding they do not violate the federal law known as Title IX, which prohibits sex-based discrimination in schools.
All right, 8:35 this Tuesday morning. On to this now. Forget dinner and a movie. How about dinner where the action is happening all around you?
Yeah, how about that? Let's go to Coco live in Buena Park, checking out a speakeasy murder mystery dinner experience. You said you love this kind of thing, and growing up, I'll tell you, Clue was one of my favorite games.
Yes, me
Was
too.
it Professor Plum in the kitchen with the rope?
I think the murder mystery stuff is just so fun. I love being immersed into that. And so if you love those things too, then you are going to want to be immersed as well. So we are here at the Beach Boulevard Club in Buena Park. And the cool thing about it is the fact that, you're really going to be immersed into a 1920s style murder mystery. And to tell us more about it, I am here with Brandy now, who is the spokesperson for the Speakeasy Murder. So tell us about the show.
Okay, so the Speakeasy Murder is actually a show that is obviously brand new here to Buena Park. It's been running for a year in Orlando, Florida, and we wanted to bring some concepts instant mystery here to Buena Park, and the experience is really fun. You come in and you are treated to a 3-course meal. You have a lot of crazy antics and characters around you, and of course, lots of live music, which we find to be really, really important here.
Someone say music? Oh. Music, you say, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Wow.
Oh, great. Well, I'm Tommy. I'm the MC of the show. Yeah, and I'm Larry Lombardo. I'm the conductor of our fabulous band here.
I love that.
Yeah,
You take it away.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Well, Larry, you were playing a song a little bit earlier, right?
Yeah. Oh, I was.
What was the name of that song?
That was a little ditty from 1917 called My Heart's Been Broken by a Dirty Tramp.
Oh, well, you know, it's got my seal of approval.
Oh, yeah, baby. That song rushed in a whole new era of swing.
Really? You know, you could take the band on the road with that. You could call it the Eras Tour.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. We can leave right after this cruel summer.
Larry, come on. Shake it off.
Oh, look what you made me do.
Hey, listen, I knew you were trouble.
Hey, that's all right. I don't want any bad blood.
Well, at least I still have some style.
Oh, yeah. When'd you get that new suit, anyway?
Oh, I had it made for me. It just got done yesterday.
Yesterday? Wow, your tailor's swift.
Now, Larry, didn't you give a compass to Amelia Earhart for Christmas last year?
You know, I did give a compass to Amelia Earhart, and it was handmade, too, but then she just disappeared. I never heard from her again. Not even so much as a thank you.
What a tragedy.
Yeah, it was weird.
Now, I heard that there's a secret code that our guests can use to save some money on tickets to the show.
Oh, Tommy, you can't tell people about that. It's top secret.
No, but just, what's the code?
No, it's top secret. I can't tell you.
Larry, what's the code?
Tommy, it's top secret.
Okay, can you just tell me what the code is?
It's top secret, Tommy. Our code is top secret.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Thank you. So you heard that. The code is top secret if you want to be able to get a discount on the show, right?
That's right. And you guys can visit www.speakeasymurder.com and you can get your tickets there. And don't forget to use that code top secret.
I love that. And what a great performance from Tommy and Larry here. And that's really just a snippet of what you're going to get when you come here to the Speakeasy Murder. You're going to be immersed into this experience. And as you see on your screen, you see the ticket pricing for kids and for adults as well. It is here at the Beach Boulevard Club in Buena Park. This runs Thursdays through Saturdays right now. And your ticket includes admission, also a 3-course meal. And you're going to get Charlie money, too, where you can bribe the performers to try to get some clues about the murder mystery too. So just such a fun experience, dinner and a show, something that you'll want to be part of, especially if you love murder mysteries like myself, Araxia, and Jen. I'll send it back to you.
Oh, I love that, Coco. So cool. Remember, top secret. That's the word. Go see him in Buena Park. Hey, good morning, everyone. We've got you covered traffic-wise. Good Daily Traffic brought to you by the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie, called jacob.com. And we do have this brand new crash. We're going to take you over to the Long Beach area. There's going to be the northbound side at 710 at Willow Street. Look at the delays. This was a semi versus a vehicle. It is currently blocking the slow lane, and we do have tow trucks en route to that. And this collision also has 2 lanes blocked off. They are making the effort, the 2 vehicles that collided off to the right shoulder. But look at the delays. We're looking at speeds down to 12 miles an hour. This is the southbound side of the 57 Imperial Highway. There are injuries there, so emergency crews are rushing to the scene. A look at our real-time traffic through the downtown LA area. We're looking at now 38 minutes, so a little more congestion leaving downtown to get to Santa Monica. Northbound 110 from the 405, coming inbound 25 minutes. And your ride, the 91 westbound, very typical this time of hour. The Corona Crawl doing its thing, unfortunately. Give yourself extra time. Meanwhile, the outbound route along the eastbound 91 looks good. But again, a reminder, we do have the possibility of patchy fog and some light drizzle. You can see the overcast skies as June gloom continues to be part of not just the weather forecast, but traffic conditions will make it a little difficult as well. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
So I do hot yoga every day. After the accident, my lower back was so stiff I couldn't move, and I called Jacob. They treated me like a king. I did not have to deal with anything. If you're in an accident, call Jacob. Call Jacob.
Good morning. Okay, so we have some really fresh baked goods coming up in just a few minutes. But first, we're going to jump into entertainment. Entertainment sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Jen, do it with me. No, don't do that. That wasn't very nice.
I just started watching that.
Obsession?
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I thought it was a comeback.
No, that's hello. A terrifying box office sensation, Obsession, now available to watch at home.
Weird how you two are dating all of a sudden. Like super dating.
I think Nikki is going through something. Like what? Is she okay? No.
Pretty terrifying. If you haven't seen Obsession yet, trust me, you gotta. The sleeper hit cost less than $1 million to make, but has earned nearly $400 million worldwide, and more than half of that was just here domestically. So that's a pretty big deal. Its digital debut comes just 6 weeks after its record-breaking theatrical release. This is what I like to call word-of-mouth movie. People started seeing it, they were talking about it, posting about it, and then Obsession became an obsession. Yes.
Yeah.
And now it's available on Amazon Prime Video and Apple TV.
Can people stop posting it on TikTok, though, like the clips of this movie on TikTok? Because
Oh, is it ruining it?
Yeah, a little bit. So I'm trying to stay away from the algorithm and just watch it.
I know, but when we talk, then I go on my phone and things pop up.
It's going to pop up now.
It's going to pop up now.
You got to watch it if it's there.
Right, exactly.
I also saw this. This is
you know Skims, right? They've had many models, many celebrity brand ambassadors, like Sabrina Carpenter, Miss Manchild herself, Kendall and Kylie Jenner, keeping it in the family, even Usher to help promote his album 2 years ago. Well, now, ladies, let's add Will Ferrell to the list.
Oh my,
so good.
His body says retire. His Skims say one more round. Built for men who still know they've got it.
Oh my gosh. Look at him.
So what is this all about, huh? Well, it's a collab between Skims and Will Ferrell's new Netflix series, The Hawk, where he plays an aging pro golfer. It premieres July 16th, and don't you want to get your husband this line of Skims after seeing Will Ferrell in it?
Wow. Yeah.
Me too.
So funny. Oh my gosh.
So funny. And you know what? Well done. He has had no shame since as long as I can remember.
Remember the SNL?
Well,
The SNL days when he walked in
with the
skivvies, the America skivvies.
Always. What about old school? Remember when he was Frank the Tank and he's like, we're going streaking or running through the quad.
No shame.
He has no shame, but you know what? That's part of his comedic genius.
Also, it's part of aging. The older you get, the less you care.
That's true.
So it's a combination of the two.
You know, I just want to say that, and I want to give flowers to that statement, because when you go on vacation, a lot of times the people that are just not caring are more the seasoned folk.
And that's true.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah. To not care even more.
To be among that crowd, to care even less.
Even more. Okay, now let's check in on our poll, which is all about James Bond. James Bond. It's heating up. We're asking who was the best 007 ever.
Pierce only got 5.
Clap your hands for Sean Connery in the studio. Okay. Clap your hands for Roger Moore, Florin. There we go. That's Florin's choice. Clap your hands for Pierce Brosnan. Woo! There's 2 of us. What about any hand clapping for Daniel Craig?
That's
All
Sumata.
right, Sumata. There we go. Look, it's a little bit of everyone here. We got some comments from our viewers. Let's check in with Harold.
Yes, Harold coming through.
I guess he was off yesterday.
Well, yeah, he said a 60s baby growing up in the 70s. I'm juggling between Sean Connery and Roger Moore. Both actors were the best, but my favorite is Roger Moore. All right, like a Florin here.
Stephen from Ontario, another fave.
Bang, bang, OG Connery gang. He is the OG 007. That sounds like a song, and I like it.
It does.
Bang, bang, OG Sean Connery gang. Justin in LA says, I love the other Bonds, but Skyfall is the best 007 movie in the franchise. Also, add that Adele track.
Oh, yeah.
When the sky falls.
Da, 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 da.
It's memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to get a hot artist if they're going to do the new one.
Oh, yeah, totally. Who would it be?
Who could it be?
Who would it be? Who would it be?
Well, if Callum Turner is, got to have his wifey Dua Lipa.
I can see that.
Soundtrack.
Oh, that would be good.
I can see that. Her voice is great. Yeah, cool.
We'll throw it over to our 007 and weather.
Yeah.
Maria?
And Good Day LA weather is sponsored by the law offices of Larry H. Parker. A look outside right now, the port of Los Angeles. You can see that the marine layer is definitely there. We are on track for this weather pattern to continue. Our June gloomy mornings giving way to some sunshine in the afternoon. I'm giving you a big picture here because while we have a trough of lower pressure here in the west, we have a big dome of high pressure in the east. This is what's going to help produce the extreme heat in the northeast, and we do have excessive heat warnings in effect for the dangerous triple-digit temperatures possible starting tomorrow into the holiday weekend for that side of the country. For us, this trough will continue to bring us some cooler temperatures. This onshore flow and this sea breeze actually quite nice for us, bringing our temperatures down to below average, but still sunshine in the afternoon. Temperatures on the sand today, 67 to 71. We've got surf heights 2 to 4 feet from Ventura South into Orange County and San Diego. Always swim or paddle out near a lifeguard, though, if you do decide to head out to the coast. 74 for downtown LA today, getting up to 79 on Saturday, which is just shy of the average. So we're going to be close to that, but lots of sunshine expected for this holiday weekend. Whatever you have planned, it's going to be nice. Today, very comfortable, 74 for the valleys and the Inland Empire, 89 by Saturday. 69 up into the mountains with some breezes picking up in the afternoon. Otherwise, warming up to 80 on Saturday. The high desert, 84, very comfortable today, but we'll be back to the 90s there this weekend. And of course, the Coachella Valley, low desert, very comfortable, 95 today, but we'll be back to those triple digits to 106 by Independence Day. Back to you.
Thank you, Maria. Family-owned Marash Bakery in Van Nuys is the go-to spot for traditional Armenian pastries made from recipes passed down for generations and, of course, made with a lot of love. Joining me are Marash's matriarch, Helen, and their food scientist, Fred. Welcome. I'm already, thanks to Araxia, I am very familiar with a lot of these, but there are some new bombshells in the villa that I want to learn about. But first and foremost, tell me about these wonderful family recipes of yours, Helen.
Yes, they come from our grandma, and then to our mom, and then now I've taken it over.
Yeah.
And continuing and adding more new creations.
Yeah, delicious creations.
Yes, delicious.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
the number one ingredient, Fred, love.
Oh, yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely.
Okay, so you brought so many beautiful choices for me today, but can you tell me about your top 3 bestsellers?
Which would be the cheeses. We use the best good quality cheeses, so spicy and regular. We have the Armenian, the sujuk.
Sujuk, yeah.
Yes, and basturma.
Yep.
Those are the top. And also the spinach cheese.
Oh, I'm going to have that.
And with spicy.
Okay, so this is not spicy, this is spicy. You have both.
Exactly. The top is the lahmacun, which is the Armenian pizza. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I've
it's
had
done
that
with
before.
all fresh.
Oh, I do love that.
Vegetables.
Yes. And any gata?
We
Yes.
do. We definitely have
Hey,
the gata here.
gata.
My husband brought home some gata last week, and we had it with our coffee. It was
Excellent.
very nice.
We have the sweet breads. As you could see, we do have 6 different types of sweet breads.
You've got
we make.
everything.
Yes.
But you know, you are the matriarch. You're the boss. But you have a food scientist on your staff. Fred, let's talk about the science behind these sensations.
Absolutely. So yeah, our claim to fame is really taking back these heritage recipes and then finding locally sourced ingredients and marrying them together. So that's essentially our specialty and my focus at the bakery.
This is all just for me. I know you got some more stuff in the back. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
There is a bit more. Yeah.
What is something about the Armenian culture that food and culture just go hand in hand?
Well, that's a great question. So it's really showing love through food and appreciation, and really, feeding and breaking bread with individuals, and that's how we bring community closer together.
Absolutely. Well, if bringing food is a sign of a love language, you must love me so much, Helen. You must love us so much here. Yes. And speaking of love, let's bring in your lovely son, Mike. Come on in, because if we're going to break bread together, we all have to be together. Anyone else want to come in and break bread?
Please.
Now's the time.
Please do.
No rush. Just no pressure. No rush. We're breaking bread. What are we breaking?
How are you?
Oh, here you get. We're gonna. Okay. Tell me what's a good thing to say before you eat in Armenian.
Paria Khojak.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Okay, ready?
Let's go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
Mike, you want to tell us where the location and
Yes.
We're located on 15333 Sherman Way, our northwest corner of Sherman Way and Sepulveda.
Yeah, please visit us.
So good.
How do you stay so slim when your mom makes all this food?
It's very bad. It's very bad for us.
We do our morning workouts.
Yeah.
Mike and I.
I think my 5-mile run is working out.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and the best time to come?
Anytime.
I love that so much. Well, don't forget to give a follow to Marash Bakery. You're on Instagram. Go in person. The hours, tell everyone the hours.
Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays is 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And we do take catering requests, so please put those through to Mike, and we can take care of that for you.
Thank you. Is amazing.
Apres. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Helen.
Thank you.
Brad and Mike.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
This is really good. I'm going to be eating this momentarily, but I have to do this read first. Hey, Norway's national team will be in action today after receiving quite a welcome to Dallas-Fort Worth. Take a look at this. Yeah, you know that. You know what it is. Those police officers at the airport getting into the Viking row trend when the team touched down on Sunday. Everybody's doing it. What are you? Row. Row. I'm the only one doing it. Thanks for joining us. You can stream more Good Day LA on the Fox local app. And coming up, we're going to have 3 knockout matches. I want to remind you about this on Fox 11. First, the Ivory Coast taking on Norway at Dallas Stadium.
Good morning. Welcome to 9 a.m. on this Tuesday. I'm Roxy Carpadian.
And I'm Sandra Enda. Thanks for joining us. Let's check in with Maria with a check of our forecast.
Yeah, good looking forecast too. You guys, good morning to you, Sandra, Roxia, and we've got the marine layer that is with us. The June gloom weather pattern is still on track. You can see the clouds that have extended all the way into the Inland Empire. Again this morning, the arrows showing you that nice sea breeze and helping to push that cloud cover out towards even Victorville and San Bernardino. Right now it's 63 in San Bernardino. It just ticked up 1 degree in Pasadena to 62, 66 in Woodland Hills in downtown LA. Palm Springs, it's warming up to 78 right now. 58 in Big Bear. And that's really the Coachella Valley where you will find those warmer temperatures. But even there, 95 degrees, that's actually cooler than average. Normally at this time, we'd be talking about triple digits for sure. But mid 80s for the high desert, 69 up into the mountains. That drive up to the high country will get a little breezy, as it typically does in the afternoon and evening. So just watch that as you drive out. 74 for downtown LA today. That's well below the average. Similar conditions in the valleys and the Inland Empire with partly sunny skies along the coast around 70 degrees, and then eventually some clearing of that cloud cover. We'll talk more about the upcoming holiday and the 4th of July forecast in just a few moments. Back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. In a session full of landmark rulings, the Supreme Court handed down several more today with big implications.
Yeah, Brooke is here now with an update on everything. Good morning.
Yeah, big day this morning, right? Which is what we always expect. The Supreme Court typically waits until the very last minute to issue some of the biggest, most anticipated cases, right? And today was no different. The Supreme Court this morning decided to uphold birthright citizenship, striking down President Donald Trump's executive order. The court's decision leaves in place the understanding that any person born in the United States is a citizen, even if their parents are not. Chief Justice John Roberts wrote the opinion for a majority that concluded both conservatives and liberals. 3 conservative justices, Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, and Neil Gorsuch, dissented, which, what's interesting in this, because this is not the first time we've seen it, but it is pretty impactful that 2 of President Trump's own appointees once again went against him on, something that's been very publicly very important to him. We saw a sitting president for the first time sitting in for public arguments. And so he was making it abundantly clear that this case was very important to him. But we also saw this in tariffs, 2 of President Trump's own appointees going against him on a major decision. This was a big day and just interesting, to say the least. I thought you guys would be curious. This is the Supreme Court opinion just on birthright citizenship.
Wow.
194 pages that came down just this morning.
A lot to say about the 14th Amendment, right?
Exactly.
And I think the president also, in listening to those arguments, kind of knew which way it was going to go.
I think it's super interesting because anytime you see 2 of the president's own appointees, again, going back to the decision with tariffs, I think there is a bit of shock in that, because we have seen repeatedly a 6-3 decision in many things that are siding with political ideologies, depending on what the president says.
As far as the transgender issue is concerned, explain how this isn't necessarily an all-out ban.
Right, it's not. So the court was asked to strictly determine whether a state having a rule banning transgender athletes in girls or women's sports, whether that was against federal civil rights law, was a very strict question, essentially a strict argument. And the Supreme Court really only decided on that, only deciding that, yes, states are allowed to have those laws. Many states don't have those laws, and they are allowed to do that. Multiple different reasons that I thought were interesting that the Supreme Court, the justices decided not to rule on any sort of overall or permanent ban for the entire country. Much of it had to do with an uncertainty on medical and scientific research, also just this very strict question here, and because they weren't necessarily deciding on constitutionality, but mostly federal civil rights law. So it's interesting, California can still choose not to have bans like this in place. Other states can choose to do so.
So up to the state.
Yeah. But I should say there are multiple cases making their way up right now, essentially asking for some sort of an all-out ban.
It'll set a precedent for sure.
Oh, campaign finance law, right? We have one more decision that came down today. Just so you know, you've probably heard, we had 4 big decisions today. 2 of those decisions were on transgender athletes in girls' sports. The court this morning decided to consolidate those first 2 cases. So essentially, in the end, we ended up going in with 4 cases, coming out with 3 decisions. And the fourth, that campaign finance law. What I thought was interesting on this is it essentially turns political parties into their own super PACs with one major advantage. As you both know, super PACs right now, they have unlimited spending. You can donate as much as you want to a super PAC, but a really major rule is super PACs cannot coordinate directly with candidates. So now, Republican Party, the Democrat Party can talk directly to a candidate with unlimited spending. So essentially a billionaire could donate as much as he or she wanted to a political party of their choice. That party could then coordinate with their candidate on political spending.
Wow, that's a big deal.
It's a big deal, yeah, overturning, you know, a decision back in 2001 and really making a decision that we saw with Citizens United unnecessary, which created super PACs, right? Yeah, it's all very interesting today. It's always interesting when you see the Supreme Court overturning one of their own prior decisions. But Kavanaugh said that law is no longer good.
It's been a really jam-packed day.
I need a nap, don't you?
Yes, I've needed a nap the last couple of hours, actually. Yeah. Thank you so much, Brooke. All right, some local news here. The West Side LA Pokemon cards retailer getting hit by burglars for the second time since the shop opened back in May.
And this time, the masked thieves made off with an estimated 10 grand in Pokemon cards. Let's go out to Gigi Gracia with all the details. Gigi?
Pokemon cards, you know, they can be worth a lot of money. Take a look what these smash and grab burglars did just before 3 o'clock this morning, breaking the glass here on the front door. And take a look inside because surveillance cameras, they were rolling, and there are plenty of them at Poke Mall here on South Robinson. Again, it happened just before 3 o'clock this morning. 3 masked suspects smashing their way right into the store, shattering the glass and quickly getting to work. This was no random burglary. They knew what they wanted. And at times, they even appear to be looking for particular trading cards. And again, Pokemon cards can sell for thousands of dollars. The suspects moving quickly, grabbing what they could carry, putting it into a black trash bag, and then taking off in a dark-colored sedan, in and out in about 3 minutes. Police arrived shortly after and estimated at least $10,000 worth of merchandise was taken in those few minutes. And sadly, say store owners, this isn't the first time they've been burglarized.
As you guys know, Sunday morning at 2:30 a.m., we had 2 assailants break in. They shattered our front glass door. They came in, they stole quite a lot of product.
Just last month, at the end of May, Poke Mall shared on their social media account that they had been burglarized. The very same thing happening. Burglars smashing their way into the store and taking a good part of their inventory. Security at the store has been increased since then, but it still didn't stop these 3 burglars this morning. Now, let's take a look at them once again in their getaway car. The dark-colored sedan. Police were still trying to decipher exactly what kind of a car it was. And yes, alarms were ringing and security cameras were rolling, but they didn't care. They came for what they came, and they left with the stolen merchandise, bringing it back here live. Pokemon trading card game. Now, we talked about they can be worth a lot of money. The truth is most of them are worth about 99 cents to $100, but for collectors, they can go for thousands of dollars. And then, of course, there's Logan Paul, who had a special edition Illustrator card. He actually bought it for over $5 million, and several years later sold it for over $16 million. $16 million. And in March, we were in the San Fernando Valley in Encino, and another trading card store got burglarized. And they were telling us that a lot of investors actually put funds into these Pokemon cards. They are collectible. Of course, if you have any information on this morning's burglary, please call the LAPD. Reporting live, I'm Gigi Gracia. I'll send it back to you.
I had no idea they were worth that many. I should look at my son's collection to see if he has any good ones. All right, serious story there, though. Gigi, thank you for that. Now the World Cup buzz is everywhere, and now some local kids could be taking their first steps towards their soccer dreams of their own.
Yeah, one of the world's most recognized soccer brands holding special camps here in Southern California, which is really exciting. Mario live for us in Torrance with them. Good morning.
Yeah, Roxy and Sandra, spending part of the morning here with future athletes. Now, Real Madrid, it's one of the largest soccer clubs in the world. And if you want to play like one of the stars, or if your kids have dreams of playing like one of the stars of Real Madrid, they don't have to go all the way to Spain. Just take a look. This is part of a youth summer camp, the Real Madrid Foundation, bringing its training philosophy here to Southern California. So these are week-long camps that are open to boys and girls ages 6 to 16. They're happening throughout LA, Orange, Ventura, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties, and we're talking about 20 cities this summer. And it's really amazing to see the passion at such a young age. The hope here is that everyone leaves with a lesson in teamwork, confidence, and respect. And we talked to some of these kids and their parents. Take a listen to what they had to say.
I wanted to do it because I thought it would be fun and it could help me get better.
And I never played soccer growing up. Once my daughter got interested in it, then I got interested in it. And I learned more about it, and it's just a great game.
It's fun. Yesterday we learned respect, and we had 4 or 5 stations that we went through.
Skills, I guess.
Have you been making friends here at this camp?
Yeah.
Play really good, scoring goals.
It's been a family event, and it's been great with my family. My daughter's actually catching her very first World Cup where she actually understands what's going on, so it's been fantastic.
Yeah, making friends, learning the basics of soccer. And for these young players, their journey starts right here. Organizers expect more than 1,500 young players to participate in the program this summer. And back out here live, you can see one of the younger groups as young as 6 years old. And I've been asking some of these future athletes which team they're following or rooting for in the World Cup. Lots of Spain supporters, Mexico as well. Others happy to see Brazil come out on top over Japan. And we even heard from one kid who said that he's been watching all the World Cup matches every day neutrally, and he says he's just watching to see some of the best athletes take to the field. For now, that's the latest here in Torrance. I'm Mario Ramirez. We'll send it back to you, Sandra.
Some of the best athletes, some of the best stories. Yep. That's where the journey starts. I know, as a soccer mom, and the journey is a long one. So remind all the parents out there, it's a roller coaster, so buckle up. Thank you, Mario. Now, one of the knockout matches on Monday came down to the very end. Germany and Paraguay in the World Cup penalty shootout. It was dramatic. Take a look.
It's down to Jose Canale. A few have been in this position for Paraguay. But he scores! Paraguay have done it! Paraguay have won it! And they booted Germany out of the World Cup!
This was spectacular to see. One of the biggest upsets in World Cup history. Both teams went back and forth until Jose Canale for Paraguay calmly stepped up, put it in the net for a big win to upset Germany. Paraguay wins 4-3 on penalties to advance to the round of 16. They will play the winner of France and Sweden, who face off today. And more high drama in Monterrey, Mexico. Another one yesterday for the Netherlands and Morocco match. It was a one penalty kick after another. A couple shots went off the post. During one kick, the ball went off the back leg of the keeper. He almost saved it, and then it went in. The fans were losing it in the stands, on the edge of their seats. So were the viewers. I was for sure. And after another Netherlands miss, Morocco finally ends it, and we have another shocker. Morocco beating the Netherlands. Morocco moves on to face Canada in the round of 16 on Saturday in Houston. And finally, Brazil taking on Japan. This was tied at 1 in stoppage time. Then in the last minute, Brazil's Gabriel Martinelli sends one in, hitting the post there, bouncing into the net for the go-ahead goal. This was a heartbreaker for me to watch, but congratulations to Brazil, winning it 2-1, advancing to the round of 16. They will play the winner of the Ivory Coast-Norway match, so we'll see who comes out on top of that match. That's later today as well. Maria, so much drama every day for me.
Yesterday, I mean, all the games were just, it was like nail biter.
My heart can't take it.
I know.
You know?
And Sandra, there's more today.
I know.
We got the Mexico-Ecuador game that we have to watch a little bit later. All right, let's talk about traffic right now, because speaking of with a lot of watch parties, of course, going on, this traffic report is brought to you by DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. We're going to zoom into one of our live traffic cameras. This is one of the busier ones, but it's moving. This is in Riverside, the 91 freeway westbound. This is right at Lincoln on-ramp here. You can see there's more volume on the westbound side, but it is moving nicely. At least that's the good news. Here are the drive times in and out of downtown LA. Going to the West 10 here, going towards Santa Monica between the 5 to the 405, it's about 33 minutes. Northbound 110 between the 405 to the 10, that's 22 minutes there. On that West 60 between the 57 to the 5, not too bad actually, 25 minutes there. Now here's a look at some of the other traffic hotspots.
This broadcast is locally sponsored by DTLA Law Group, Auto Accident and Injury Attorneys. Have an injury? Text Injury Help to 40222 or visit us online at calldowntown.com. Message and data rates and usage may apply.
I like this mood, this vibe. It's what I'm talking about. No June gloom here. I love this. And look at the vibe that came into the studio, Amanda.
I am
bringing in
vibing.
Good vibes.
I'm vibing with you today. Look at Santa Monica looking so good. I like it. This is like a little mini Sandy and Mandy right now.
Sandy and Mandy show.
My earpiece got in a fight with my hair, and it looks like my earpiece won. Good morning to you. Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Olivia Wilde has a wild story from her past that she shared on Dak Shepard's podcast, Armchair Expert. A co-star on the 2011 movie Cowboys vs. Aliens actually saved her life during a stampede scene, and it happened when she fell off her horse with 40 more coming behind her at full speed. I know.
Walt Goggins had seen it ahead of him and in a split second thought to turn his horse sideways right in front of me and let everyone kind of bash into him. No. And he's a great rider, so he was able to handle that. And people split the two sides around us thinking he had just like gone insane, but he was protecting my body on the ground.
Wow.
And so I owe him my life.
Wow. Okay, as if we needed another reason to swoon and love Walton Goggins, okay?
Yeah.
Wild said that the stampede of horses coming at her sounded like thunder, and she was sure that she was going to die.
First of all, what a gentleman. Second of all, I didn't know he could ride so well.
Want to correct that lower third there, that banner. It's Walton Goggins, not Walter. So,
oh my
just
gosh.
So we know that.
Yeah.
Yep. He's a hero.
He
is
is
funny, but it's like I like when somebody who is funny is also like
good at something.
Yeah, good,
right?
good.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Confident. Yeah. Exactly.
Ariana Grande just postponed several shows on her Eternal Sunshine tour. So an apology statement says that the scheduling changes are because of some safety challenges with the production. It's affecting some shows in Brooklyn and Boston. Ariana Grande kicked off her tour earlier this month in Oakland. The last show will be September 1st at the O2 Arena in London. Every show is sold out, and her 7th album, Petal, drops July 31st. It's a bummer because it kicked off strong, and a lot of her fans were looking forward to it, but she is doubling down that safety is of the utmost concern, and they'd rather not do the show at all than do it not to the highest of its standards when it comes to safety. So.
Yeah, I get it.
A bummer, but hey, better safe than sorry is the saying, isn't it? All right, let's check in on our 007 poll that has been shaken and not stirred today. Who was the best James Bond? 48% of you are saying Sean Connery.
Yep, hands down.
Second place, Daniel Craig. And third, Roger Moore. What? No love for Pierce Brosnan? Let's hear what you have to say.
Like Pierce.
Oscar in Santa Monica. Pierce Brosnan is severely underrated. Thank you, Oscar. I agree with you. He is severely underrated. Ashton, I think Pierce Brosnan was a good modern bond. Okay, now where's all the votes?
You know what? He caught my eye in Remington Steele. Wasn't that? Yeah, throwback there.
Love it. And Alba in Huntington Beach, I'm ready for a woman 007.
Heck yeah,
about
time.
Why not? Or at least a sidekick, you know, a Robin to Bond's Batman.
There's always a Bond girl, but
well, there's always a Bond girl, but what if there was a Bond boy?
Right, to the Jane Bond.
Yes, a Jane or Jamie Bond.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. One day.
I like it.
One day.
It'll happen. It'll happen soon. All right, if you think you have a sharp eye for fake photos online, a new study suggests you might want to guess again. A new Talker research survey shows nearly half of us rely heavily on photos to pick our next getaway. Yet, in a side-by-side test of real versus AI travel images, a staggering 95% of Americans fail to spot all the fakes. It's leading to some major trust issues, with more than 40% of travelers now saying they're skeptical of online travel photos. The survey was commissioned by Tennessee Tourism. To combat the fakes, the department is now promising an AI-free photo guarantee. I like that. It should be
I do too.
AI-free.
I like that too. I think now we have to start having, you know how they have it where it says if you used AI on a photo? I would like it where you say you didn't use AI on a photo.
Right, there'll be more of that.
Yeah, more of that, please.
I know. Everything, you just never know if it's real or not. And then you go to the place and you may be disappointed.
Of
because
course.
It doesn't look the same.
Same with people.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they call it catfishing.
Swipe left or right.
Hey, we're live though.
Which
There's
way
no
do you
catfishing
swipe?
here.
News here after 6 seasons in the purple and gold. LeBron James has informed the team he'll play elsewhere next season. The 41-year-old will continue his career, just not in Los Angeles, leaving the Lakers. And that run included the 2020 NBA championship. While his next destination remains unknown, the Golden State Warriors are reportedly among the teams expected to pursue him. Maria, this big basketball news.
This is big news. I thought for sure he was going to be ready to retire, but no, not yet, apparently. All right, let's talk about our weather right now, because this is the view from our camera right up on our rooftop, and we're looking at some of that June gloom and that marine layer. Good Day LA weather is sponsored by Pechanga Resort Casinos. We've got this trough of low pressure. See this little dip in the jet stream? This is what's allowing the cooler air mass to move overhead. We've got a strong onshore flow and that sea breeze, keeping us nice and comfortable, really. Very pleasant summertime temperatures, slightly below normal. We're going to get some gustier winds over the mountains and deserts later this afternoon, as it typically does, but no advisories, so that's the good news. As we look to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, though, high pressure will build back, and that is going to help warm us up just in time for your Independence Day plans. If you have a barbecue, beach day planned for Saturday, it's a go. We do have some great weather, even warmer temperatures on tap. Today, though, if you are headed to the Coachella Valley, which is where it's going to be the warmest, we still have this area under the air quality alert. That's because of the winds really blowing around all of that sand and dust, this particle pollution much higher. So if you have emphysema, if you've got asthma, that's really going to be harmful for you and your lungs. So you make sure you stay indoors, once, especially those winds kick up later today. Otherwise, these are the highs we're expecting. 70 in Inglewood, on the cooler side, right? 98 in Indio, though. That's where you can find some of the warmer temperatures. 96 in Las Vegas. Riverside, we're starting out with some clouds and then giving way to sunshine. Temperatures in the upper 70s later. Laguna Beach, of course, a little bit more socked in, and those temperatures staying in the upper 60s. All right, don't go anywhere, because right after this quick break, we will be back with more. Hello.
Can you
hear me? I can hear you. We can hear you. That's good.
Yay. We're almost like red, white, and blue, ready
we
for tomorrow.
Are.
Team
Look
USA.
at that.
Team USA and 4th of July.
That's right.
That's right.
A lot going on.
There is a lot going on. Everyone's making plans already for Saturday, obviously. But the story is it's going to be so hot on the East Coast. I think you guys have heard about the potentially dangerous heat that's going to be encompassing most of the East. Conversely, for us, we've got an area of low pressure that is going to really help us stay nice and comfortable. In fact, on the cooler side, leading up to this upcoming weekend, which is nice, we've got the onshore flow and this June gloom. This pattern is going to continue, which is nice. No complaints, right? We're even seeing some light drizzle related to this deeper cloud cover. Temperatures very pleasant in the 70s and 80s, mostly from the coast to the valleys and Inland Empire as well. But the deserts, where it's typically in the triple digits by this time, going to be in the 90s. So even there, a little bit of a cool down. Those winds will get gusty at times in the afternoon and evening for the mountains and deserts, but I don't see any advisories going into effect. There's that trough of lower pressure, and that's why it's a little bit cooler for us in the southwest. Higher pressure on the other side of the country, and that big dome of high pressure is just going to stay locked in there through the holiday weekend. We're going to see an increase in the high pressure system, going to strengthen a little bit and move towards us as we get to this coming weekend, and that's going to help us warm up a little bit. Not too much. It'll be just right, I think, as we plan ahead for Saturday and Sunday. Next week, we will continue to see slightly above average high temperatures. We're going to turn to the Bay tomorrow. San Francisco Bay Area Stadium. We've got the FIFA World Cup next match for USA versus Bosnia-Herzegovina. We're talking about temperatures in the mid-60s there. We're going to cool it down just a little bit on Thursday before we warm it back up just a little bit for Friday and Saturday. It's San Francisco, so it's always going to be in the 60s, but it's going to stay dry. Los Angeles Stadium, we're looking at Spain versus Austria on Thursday, so we'll be on the rise with our temperatures, getting to the mid-70s by that time into the holiday weekend. Pico Rivera, you'll be back to those 80s by Friday and Saturday, around 83, with mostly sunny skies. I'll send it back to you, too.
Maria, thank you. Free quarterly pilot safety seminars may become a regular program at Whiteman Airport in Pacoima to reduce the number of plane crashes that have occurred there recently. The LA County supervisors today are expected to hear recommendations aimed at boosting safety at the 80-year-old airport in the northeastern part of San Fernando Valley. There have been calls from nearby residents to close Whiteman in response to several crashes at or near their airport since 2020. Besides regular pilot safety seminars, the County Public Works Department will also propose doing a number of runway and taxi repavement projects, as well as an enhanced community outreach program.
Some new developments in the search for Nancy Guthrie. TMZ says they received a new email yesterday morning from the person claiming to know the identities of Guthrie's kidnappers. They say that the writer claims to have video of, quote, the main guy and Nancy Guthrie on the day she died. TMZ says they believe this new email is from the same person who sent previous emails. Now they're demanding 1 Bitcoin, which is worth about $60,000, to provide information about the kidnappers.
He says that he has video. He has video of Nancy Guthrie with the main kidnapper on what probably would be the last day of her life. That's the way he puts it here. He says, while what it contains is my definition of delivering it on a silver platter.
TMZ says they immediately shared that email with the FBI. So far, there has been no response from Savannah Guthrie or her family.
Accused killer Alex Murdaugh returned to a South Carolina courtroom for the first hearing ahead of his upcoming murder retrial. It marked his first court appearance since an appeals court overturned his 2023 convictions for the murders of his wife and son. His attorneys asked the judge to allow him to wear street clothes instead of a jail jumpsuit and to move the trial to another county, citing extensive publicity surrounding the case. The defense also wants additional testing on unknown male DNA found under Maggie Murdaugh's fingernail.
It should have been done by the state to prove that it wasn't Alex Murdaugh's skin or particulate.
If it comes back to anyone else, it's kind of a win for the defense that they could at least start to point suspicion at somebody else being the person responsible for these murders.
Murdaugh's retrial is scheduled to begin next April while he remains in prison serving decades-long sentences for financial crimes.
Wild end to the Brazil-Japan game yesterday that Sandra is still too emotional to talk about, so I'm going to do it.
Please.
You just close your eyes. Soccer fans exploded as Team Brazil scored the winning goal against Japan.
Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, and here's a chance. Martinelli! Brazil have won it! They've stolen it right at the death! Brazil are going through!
This is heartbreaking.
I know.
I'm
I know.
still not over it.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I was
Just
sitting
to be
next to you
clear.
when it happened. It was rough. The goal came in the 6th minute of stoppage time, just getting by the hands of the goalkeeper. Oh my goodness. Brazil won 2-1 and will face the winner of Ivory Coast Norway in round 16.
We've been in this position for Paraguay. But he scores! Paraguay have done it! Paraguay have won it! And they booted Germany out of the World Cup!
Yep, there was plenty of more drama yesterday as more World Cup matches were played. The 4-time World Cup champs, Germany, heading home after getting knocked out of the tournament by Paraguay. The game went to extra time and into a round of penalty kicks there. So dramatic, the South American underdog scored the game winner after Germany missed one. Paraguay now advances to the round of 16. Not to be outdone, another intense game rounding out the night last night between Morocco and Netherlands. Morocco taking down the Netherlands in penalty kicks as well. After scoring in stoppage time to tie the game at 1, Morocco will take on Canada in the round of 16 this Saturday. But those penalty kicks, those were dramatic. Some hitting the post, others, gosh, just went out of the box. So clearly, what a dramatic time. Yesterday, and obviously so much World Cup action ahead. The World Cup fever is turning in record-breaking TV ratings. Last Thursday on Fox, more than 17 million people watched Team USA versus Turkey. That's the second most watched World Cup telecast in English language of all time, just behind Team USA's match versus Paraguay earlier in the tournament. Bringing in the ratings.
Yep, that's for sure. During the World Cup, the weather hasn't always been cooperative. Some have been dealing with a lot of rain and severe storms, while others are getting through record-setting heat waves. So now, Nike is explaining how it designed new uniforms to keep players comfortable in these uncomfortable conditions. The brand says it engineered new jerseys that are more breathable and made from recycled materials. The jerseys are knit with a mesh stitching, allowing for air to flow to achieve this more comfortable design. Nike says it worked with athletes, coaches, and even fans. These jerseys can be seen on the players of Team USA.
All right, it's a dinner reservation where solving crime is on the menu.
That's right. Let's go to Coco live in Buena Park, where guests become detectives inside a 1920s speakeasy. Hi, Coco.
Good morning, and I like how you said that solving crime is on the menu, because that really is what it is. It's an immersive 1920s style dinner experience where you really learn about this murder mystery. In a little bit, you'll be getting a sneak preview of the performance, but I want to bring in Brandy now, who's the spokesperson for the Speakeasy Murder. So tell us about this brand new experience to the West Coast.
Well, you know, the Speakeasy Murder is the show that everyone's dying to see here in Buena Park. It started off in Orlando about a year ago, and after 200 successful shows, we brought it out here to this lovely Club 38 on Beach Boulevard. It's a really fun experience. You get a secret password to come in through the secret door, and then you're immersed in the 1920s with a wonderful show and a 3-course menu. And if you'd like to know more, you can visit us at www.speakeasymurder.com. You know, we'd love to have you here and be a part of the magic, the mystery, and the music.
Yes. Oh, ladies. Frankie just stopped me backstage and told me that someone else was singing my song tonight. Now, who is this Pina Colada?
Oh, that's me. And it is Carmen Colada, Miss Meadowlark.
Oh, no, not another one.
It's my first day. So nice to meet you. My mother is a huge fan.
Oh. Have we met before?
Well, I don't think so.
Never mind. Don't talk to me.
Don't worry, Miss Meadowlark. You can sing sooner or later if you'd like. I'm sure the fans and I can improvise something.
You're doing it again. You're talking.
Oh, well, there's no need to get ugly about this.
Ladies, enough! As the owner of this club, I will decide who sings what. And Carmen, you will sing Sooner or Later.
No!
And you will sing You Took Advantage of Me.
Oh, I accept. Now, today,
you're on,
this
doll.
moment. Oh, good. I'm a sentimental sap, that's all. What's the use of trying not to fall? I have no will. You made your kill, 'cause you took advantage of me. I'm just like an apple on a bough, and you're gonna shake me down somehow. So what's the use? You cooked my goose, 'cause you took advantage of me. Oh, I'm so hot and bothered that I don't know my elbow from my ear. I suffer something awful each time you go, and much worse when you're near. Well,
ooh, what a great show. What a great voice. Check that out for sure. All right, this holiday weekend, everyone will be celebrating America's 250th anniversary. And the Toy Insider has ways to bring the fun home for months to come. And joining me is Allie with the Toy Insider's editor-in-chief with some favorite America 250 collections. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
I love the theme. Red, white, and blue is everywhere, especially this week as we lead up to the July 4th holiday.
Definitely. So we're going to start with a classic favorite down here. This is the Mr. Potato Head Uncle Yam. So this is a collector's edition for America 250. Yeah.
A little slow today.
That's okay. But so it comes with 14 accessories. Of course, it's all decked out in all of this patriotic stuff. He has the flag and the sparklers, which is so cute. And this is just a classic favorite, Mr. Potato Head.
Okay. And what about these?
So next up we have the Fugglers. I'm actually going to let you open
Okay, because I was going to, I
so
see.
they come in mystery bags. These are the USA 250 anniversary collectible figures. So they are classic, quirky Fugglers figures, but they've got little themes. So you have Lady Liberty.
Liberty.
Instead of Liberty. So this is so cute. I love these. There's rare flocked ones that kids can collect as well. And they are $25 to collect in this theme. So that's really fun for kids.
It's all the rage, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh, how funny.
And the bag clips let you take them along with you. So
everyone likes a surprise package.
Yeah.
What do we have here? This looks like it's great for a road trip or if you're traveling. So many people going out of town, right? And this is a nice little travel what?
Definitely. So this is perfect for the holiday weekend. This is the Magnetiles Red, White, and Blue 24-piece travel set. So it comes with these micro mag pieces. So if you're familiar with the Magnetiles building sets, these are just little miniature versions of them. 24 come in this tin. What I love about it is kids can build in the tin, and that's also how you store them. So it's perfect for planes and road trips, and even pulling them out at the restaurants if you want to stay away from the tablets. And a really nice theme for
and
the
not make a
250.
mess everywhere. You could just play on top of this. Okay. Speaking of getting a little crazy and making a little mess, these things are meant to be thrown.
They sure
like
are,
that.
but they are koosh balls, so they are safe to throw indoors or outdoors.
Okay, I
This
like
is
that.
The koosh cornhole game. It is in the Americana collection theme, as you can see. It's got the stars and the stripes. It's got the koosh balls and the red and the blue as well. This is part of their Americana collection. This is really fun, a cornhole version that kids can play. So it's perfect for little ones or indoor and outdoor because it's got that soft koosh ball instead of the corn.
And I like the size because you could take it everywhere.
And it's very lightweight, so kids can carry it around with them too.
Very packable in your suitcase, in your backpack, right, if you're traveling. All right, and what's this?
So next up we have the Our Generation Keepsake Collection. So this is our 2026 celebration series for the 4th of July. We have Skyly and Starla. They're these really beautiful 18-inch dolls, as you can see, very fashionable. They've got the sparkly eyeshadow as well, the red and blue in their hair. They come with a certificate of authenticity, a little accessory, and matching friendship bracelets as well. So you can make memories with your dolls, and these are just $35 for these 18-inch dolls.
That's a really
each.
reasonable price.
Yeah, so they're really affordable and really beautiful, and they're just really great for kids who love dolls.
When you said matching bracelets, so the doll has a little one,
and then it comes with one as well. Yes,
perfect for your little girl. Oh, how cute! I love all the accessories, and of course. You know, a lot of people are going to be indulging in barbecues and food, so you got to stay active.
Sure, yeah.
So these fish balls are going to be a winner, that's for sure. Burn off some of the calories,
yeah,
right?
for sure. Definitely
and then
that
go
energy.
in for seconds. All right, well, to check out all of these items and expert reviews, gift guides, and more for the hottest toys this summer, head to thetoyinsider.com. Thank you, Allie. And oh my gosh, this is going to be so fun. Let's see if I can juggle.
Fun, yeah.
I don't think so.
I believe in you. I think you can do it.
We can pass, though. Here, there you go.
There we go. We'll do it together.
Well, some of you are trying to finalize your July 4th plans. The people at Descanso Gardens are already focused on the holidays. Tomorrow, tickets go on sale for the garden's seasonal attractions, Carved and the Enchanted Forest of Light. This year, there's a new perk. They're offering anytime tickets, and those are flexible, date-free passes that you can use on any available night for either attraction. Added bonus, Descanso Garden says if you buy early, you'll save $20 per ticket before prices go up in August. Pride Month can be a major boost for local businesses, especially in West Hollywood, with thousands gathered to celebrate each year. One newly opened coffee shop in the area is already seeing the benefits. Fox 11's Star Harvey shows us how Pride is helping turn visitors into regular customers.
Pride Month may only last a few weeks, but for small businesses in West Hollywood, the impact can last much longer. Just months after opening its doors in the Rainbow District, Drippin' Dolce is already seeing how the community support can help shape a business's future.
We definitely had Pride last weekend, and it was great. We opened all weekend, we stayed open later, and ever since Pride weekend, I think the neighborhood has really realized, oh, there's a coffee shop that's not a chain.
The woman-owned cafe opened quietly in September after a 2-year search for the right location, relying on word of mouth instead of a grand opening campaign. Now, after one of West Hollywood's busiest weekends of the year, customers are continuing to come back.
Sunday during the parade, we had a line from the front all the way outside all day, which was so great. And I was able to talk to almost everybody that came in, met some really wonderful people.
For owner Morgan Salmans, who is part of the LGBTQ plus community herself, opening in West Hollywood is about more than business.
I've been a part of this community and coming here since I turned 21. And I think, you know, looking at that 20 years later is such a full circle moment.
That connection is also why creating a welcoming space has always been part of the vision.
It's important to have spaces that aren't just nighttime spaces. They're spaces that during the day we can show up for the community. And it's not just about being a part of the LGBTQ plus community, it's about being a part of a community in itself. And I think really being present for all of our community members here is so important to us. And we welcome everybody in with open arms.
And for any small business owner, there is something special about seeing a passion project connect with the people it was built to serve.
I think, you know, for any business owner, it's such satisfaction to see that something that was such a passion project for you, it resonates with the community.
In a neighborhood known for bringing people together, Pride helped introduce even more people to a local business designed to make them feel welcome long after the celebrations end.
Ooh, that does look good, doesn't it? That dripping dolce. All right, you know what looks good? Our weather, especially when you compare to the weather in the east. We've got a big dome of high pressure there that is really going to produce some dangerous conditions in terms of the heat this coming holiday weekend. Multiple days of triple-digit temperatures. So if you are headed to that part of the country, I can't tell you enough to really prepare for that heat. Here at home in the southwest, we have an area of low pressure. Conversely, this trough of lower pressure is ushering in a cooler air mass coming in from the north and northwest, and this is going to continue over the next few days. It'll get a little bit less cool as we get to the weekend, or I should say we'll get a quicker burn off of those clouds as we get into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. However, that being said, we'll still be near or even slightly below the average. Today, 67 to 71 on the coast, surf heights 2 to 4 feet from Ventura County south into Orange County and San Diego, so just a moderate rip current risk in the water. 74 expected for downtown LA today. That is comfortable. The average is 80, so we're definitely running below normal. And then we'll gradually warm it up to above, well, actually upper 70s, and then maybe at average by the time we get to early next week. But I think Saturday for 4th of July is going to be perfect with temperatures in the upper 70s. 74 for the valleys and the Inland Empire today. And then we will warm it up to 89 on Saturday. So if you got a barbecue or a pool day planned, you should be good, especially inland. It'll be warmer. Even up into the mountains, 69 today to that 80 degrees expected at the lake in Big Bear. 84 in the high desert areas, warming up to around 95 on Saturday. And of course, it's warmer in the low desert. But you know, today's 95 is not bad considering what it's supposed to be, which is in the triple digits. We will get back to that as we get to Saturday, especially hot, 106 degrees there for the 4th of July festivities, 107 to 108 as we get to early next week. There's my weather. Sandra, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. California colleges dominate a new national ranking of the best classroom experiences in America. The Princeton Review did the research, and Thomas Aquinas College was the highest rated California school on the list at number 5. Not far behind was Pomona College at number 9, and 2 more Southern California schools also made the cut. Claremont McKenna College at 14 and Harvey Mudd College at 16. California's performance gave the state 4 of the nation's top 20 colleges for classroom experience, more than any other state represented on the list. Nationally, Washington and Lee University claimed the number 1 spot, followed by Wellesley College, and Reed College and Denison University. More than $500 million is up for grabs tonight in the Mega Millions lottery. $511 million to be exact. That's not a bad way to celebrate the 4th of July. The jackpot has been rolling since March 17th. The winning numbers are drawn at 8 o'clock tonight, and if you really want to go big, the Powerball has been growing since the beginning of May, and that jackpot is $375 million, and that drawing is tomorrow night. A star-studded service for music industry legend Clive Davis. A long list of artists eulogized Davis at his funeral in Manhattan, including Alicia Keys, Bruce Springsteen, and Dionne Warwick. Jennifer Hudson gave an emotional performance.
The barefoot king compels, hallelujah.
You didn't just sign an artist. You recognized the soul.
Just about every meaningful event that occurred in my long work life, Clive made sure he was there.
Clive Davis was one of the most influential figures in modern music, a career spanning more than 6 decades. Davis helped launch and revive the careers of countless artists across pop, rock, R&B, and country. He died last week in his Manhattan apartment. Clive Davis was 94 years old.
Universal Studios home of Snoop Dogg! Hope y'all having fun today. Yes, sir. Everything is on me. Everything is free today.
Quite the surprise for a bus full of fans on a tour here at Universal Studios. People on the bus began shouting after spotting the rapper driving a golf cart there. The tour guide handed a microphone to the rapper, who then introduces the studio and theme park as the home of Snoop Dogg. He goes on to say, quote, "Hope you all are having fun today. Everything is on me." A free day, everything free. Must be nice.
Everything is on me.
Yep, he said it. All right, a dog's heartbreak at a baseball game turned into one of the internet's biggest feel-good stories, and now that viral moment is getting a happy ending. Meet Jonah the pup, who went viral last week after cameras caught him watching another dog enjoy a hot dog at a Miami Marlins game. There he is. Look at his face. Oh my gosh, don't we know that face? He had nothing to eat, and he was watching that little fluffy dog in the foreground eating that hot dog, and the clip was getting millions of views on social media and even caught the attention of the Marlins. Jonah's owner, Peter, says the team has invited Jonah back for a VIP day at the park, complete with plenty of free hot dogs.
They came by on Friday with a nice gift package for him and for the family and invited us to the park on July 12th. We're going to throw out the first pitch, and I think there's supposed to be a lot of surprises in store for anyone, who comes that day. A lot of the sponsors have reached out and want to get involved. So I don't know the exact details yet, but, just other than that, July 12th is the day, and we're going to be throwing out the first pitch, and we're really excited.
That is hilarious. All right, the special visit is scheduled for about 2 weeks from now, with a portion of the ticket sales benefiting local animal shelters. That's nice. All right, a lot more coming up at 10 just ahead. Stay with us. Oh, like all these fan pictures. Keep sending them. Look at you guys. World Cup fever. Love all the kits.
Teresa, all of you are fantastic. What a way to start my morning. Every single day makes you enjoy the news.
On this Tuesday, in a session full of landmark rulings, the Supreme Court handed down several more today with some big implications.
Brooke Thomas has been following all the latest, and there's a lot to go through, right?
No, there's a lot here. Yeah, I know. I'll give this
right
to
there.
you all. This is what
Oh
we
my
waited
gosh.
really the morning about.
Yeah.
197 pages.
Wow.
This is just the decision on birthright citizenship.
Oh, wow. Just for one.
Just for one. The big one, right? Which was the fourth. It's so interesting because, you know, the Supreme Court, they typically do, we have seen this happen. They wait until the very last day, right, of where opinions are going to be released for the most anticipated rulings. And this one came at the very tail end of the four decisions that they were making, or at least I should say announcing this morning. The Supreme Court decided to uphold birthright citizenship, striking down President Donald Trump's executive order. Not just that, calling it unconstitutional. The court's decision now leaves in place the understanding that any person born in the United States is a citizen, even if their parents are not. Chief Justice John Roberts wrote the opinion for a majority that included both conservatives and liberals. 3 conservative judges, Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, and Neil Gorsuch, dissented. I know it's interesting looking at that, but you know, we're all a bit of nerds. And this is one of the most, you're holding one of the most important Supreme Court decisions of our lifetime. This is a landmark ruling, which doesn't mean it'll stay, as we saw in another major decision this morning. A landmark ruling, Colorado 2, from back in 2001, essentially held that, you know, one billionaire couldn't just have any sort of unlimited spending. You're still, you know, you have that $3,300 mark. Like if you are a really, really wealthy person and you have a candidate that you like so much and you want to donate an unlimited amount of money, you cannot.
So campaign finance.
Exactly. And then Citizens United, which was 2010, I believe, right? That's a big decision that helped create super PACs, essentially. And so you could somewhat flow your money into this organization, this political organization, but that organization could not directly talk to a candidate. They had to be separate. Well, now the decision today overturned Colorado 2, essentially saying that political parties can have unlimited spending and they also can coordinate directly with their candidate. I mean, as they are the party. So it essentially turns political parties into super PACs without that big piece, that big rule that said you couldn't talk directly to a candidate. So that's a massive advantage. And so now, essentially, you know, someone who maybe is a wealthy donor, they can donate directly to their party and their party can coordinate with their candidate of choice. Another big decision this morning, obviously, we've been talking about transgender athletes in girls' sports. And the decision today was essentially, may they ban versus must they ban? And so the Supreme Court decided that states are allowed to ban transgender people from girls and women's sports. A state is also allowed not to.
Leaves it up to the state.
It leaves it, kicks it back to the states.
Going back to the birthright for a moment, so was this more so about the future of children who will be born here, or were people worried who have a citizenship, they're born here, but their parents don't, right?
Right, so the executive order was not retroactive. So this would not have ever affected, at least as it stood, as the executive order, people who are already citizens.
Yeah, I think the cutoff was February 2025, right? So it would impact people being born
after the executive order was signed and into, exactly. So, you know, they weren't going to come and take someone's birth certificate.
But I feel like people, despite that, had fears.
I mean, I think that that's why we're here, right? To try to make this palatable, to try to make it easy to understand. You hear something as massive as that, and of course people wonder how this affects them, but it would have affected a lot of people in the future, but it was not retroactive.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thanks for that explanation, Brooke.
Go back to the reading.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to leave this one with you. You guys can split it up. You start, you finish.
Thank you.
All right, we do have breaking news this morning in the basketball world. You're taking a look at him. LeBron James, that era is officially over for the Lakers. James' agent has informed the team they can move on without him. Reports indicate the Lakers wanted him to return, but James' heart was not in it. Well, James is done with the Lakers. He is not done playing basketball. His next destination is not known yet. James spent 8 years with the Lakers. The 41-year-old led the team to their 17th title in 2020, surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record as the league's all-time leading scorer, and was part of the first father-son duo in league history. All right, the stakes will be high for the U.S. men's national team Wednesday night as they play in the knockout round.
A win means advancing, but a loss means elimination. Ashley Dvorkian live in Santa Clara with a look at the path forward. Good morning.
Good morning, Roxy and Sandra. Yes, the path forward. This is a very high-stakes knockout round match, and about 68,000 fans will be in the stadium to watch the U.S. try to win their first knockout round match since 2002. It's become the ultimate victory anthem during the World Cup, and U.S. fans hope they'll be singing it Wednesday when the American men play Bosnia in a winner-go-home match.
We're incredibly grateful for the support, but yeah, we expect everybody to be rooting us on and then, being the 12th man for us.
The team arrived in the Bay Area on Monday ahead of its final training sessions. They'll play a Bosnia squad, which secured its spot in the knockout round as a third-place team. But players say they have to expect the unexpected.
It's not a fluke that they've, gone through the playoffs and knocked Italy out and made it through to the World Cup.
The tournament's first ever round of 32 has been anything but predictable. Paraguay upset Germany in a penalty shootout on Monday. Another shootout followed, with Morocco eliminating the Netherlands.
It's like no easy team in this World Cup. Everybody has a chance.
Official watch parties have been taking place at dozens of venues across the Bay Area. One of the most popular, San Pedro Square Market, where more than 350,000 people showed up during the group stage alone.
Well, that's why you're seeing the attendance here day after day and night after night. The people who are coming back.
So should the U.S. win, they will head to Seattle for the round of 16 and have a chance to get back to L.A. Stadium for the quarterfinals. Araxia, Sandra?
That's what we're hoping for, Ashley. Really hoping for that. Obviously, I love hearing from the players. They're feeling confident. They know they have to kick it up into another level, another gear. What are you hearing from fans in town?
Oh, the fans in town have full confidence in the team going into the next round. And some that we spoke with are excited to see Christian Pulisic back on the pitch for this match in particular. And they're definitely ready to cheer them on. And they say that, there is no easy team to take on, that this World Cup has been very exciting to watch. I also have a fun story about an international fan you might know, Freddie, the Germany fan who we thought might be going home. He is staying. He posted through July 23rd, but he also posted that he has been staying in motels and such, and then Gordon Ramsay set him up in a great hotel in Boston, and he had all these treats and cupcakes and a signed apron and cookbook and all of that. So Gordon Ramsay, he's keeping up with the trends of this World Cup for sure.
Wow.
Roxy, Sandra.
I love that. I know.
Yeah.
Put your story out there. Someone
right?
might bite.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Just put it all on social media.
Exactly.
Ashley, thank you so much. Great to see you. Now, as the World Cup buzz rolls on, one of the soccer's most iconic pro clubs giving local kids a chance to train like future stars.
Yeah, Real Madrid and Mario there with kids and families chasing their dreams. Right, Mario? How are your skills looking? I saw you trying to make a little action on the pitch. Pass the ball and
Nothing
juggle.
compared to what you can do, Sandra.
Not
or
me,
these
I just
kids
watch.
out here is only 6 years old.
Notice she said trying.
Right, sure. Well, I know your kids are future athletes like some of them here. We're talking about the Real Madrid Foundation. They're actually bringing their training philosophy here to Southern California. The coaches are on standby, and they're a little tired right now because they just finished scrimmage, and they are having a little snack. Who's excited for the World Cup, you guys? The World Cup! That's right, with their mouths full. So we're talking about 20 cities across Southern California where young athletes can not only learn the basics of soccer, but lessons in teamwork, confidence, and respect. And we talked to some of the participants and parents here. Listen to what they had to say earlier this morning.
I wanted to do it because I thought it would be fun and it could help me get better.
And I never played soccer growing up. Once my daughter got interested in it, then I got interested in it. And I learned more about it, and it's just a great game.
It's fun. Yesterday we learned respect, and we had 4 or 5 stations that we went through.
Skills, I guess.
Have you been making friends here at this camp?
Yeah.
Play really good, scoring goals.
It's been a family event, and it's been great with my family. My daughter's actually catching her very first World Cup where she actually understands what's going on, so it's been fantastic.
Organizers expect 1,500 young players to participate this summer. These are camps that are open to boys and girls, 6 to 16 weekly summer camps that welcome any skill level, 600 per week. And you can check if the program is coming to a city near you. Back out here live, you can go to rmfcampslosangeles.com. Now, some of these kids say they have dreams of playing soccer professionally. Very excited this morning. Let's see if I can get a little poll here. Can I ask them? Hey, guys, by a show of hands, how many people want to play soccer professionally? Raise your hand. Okay.
I love
Sandra
that
rocks
excitement.
you.
Keep dreaming big, kids. That's what it's all about.
You get a sense of the enthusiasm here, right?
That's great.
There's so many soccer camps taking place all throughout the summer, and this is the vibe. They're really loving it. Love the game. All right, Mario, thank you.
Yes.
All right, taking a live look now at the Dow. It's up as we head towards the end of a tough June. We're talking about AI stocks holding steady after sharp swings earlier in the month. We see a lot of green, though, today. The Dow up 169 points.
Well, in the weather department, temperatures are on their way down, which is a good thing. We have temperatures that are actually going to stay slightly below the average. So we have this pattern. We're still on track for June gloom, really around over the next several days. Still, we've got the onshore flow. Notice we're still picking up some of that cloud cover that's outside. Our satellite radar picture showing you how those clouds have extended into the inland areas. Here's the big picture. We've got a trough of lower pressure, which is really dominating our weather here in the west. Conversely, high pressure on the other side of the country, which is going to help produce the very hot temperatures and dangerous heat for the weekend for the East Coast. Morning June gloom pattern will continue for us with some afternoon sunshine. We got some gusty winds picking up in the afternoon and evening hours for the mountains and deserts. Otherwise, highs will stay slightly below the average. Now, we're going to slowly warm things up as we get to the weekend as high pressure builds back across the southwest, and it is going to help us get a little bit warmer for Independence Day. 4th of July, we'll get maybe close to average or just a degree or so below. So we're going to be entering that perfect zone where we expect a quick burn off of the cloud cover and that June gloom in the morning hours, and then we'll see plenty of sunshine and those warmer temperatures for whatever you have planned for this coming holiday weekend. Right now, it's still a little overcast out here in Long Beach, 69 degrees. 68 in Corona, it's 61 in Big Bear, 81 in Palm Springs. High temperatures today ranging from around 95 in the low desert there in Palm Springs, which is not bad for this time of year. 84 in the high desert to around 69 up into the mountains in the high country. Just watch that drive if you're going there later with those gustier winds picking up. No advisories though expected. 74 for downtown LA, same for the valleys and the Inland Empire. That's actually even on the cooler side. 70 degrees along our coastline. We will warm up. I'll show you that coming up in the 7-day forecast. In the meantime, let's talk about some traffic out there. We do have Good Day LA traffic brought to you by My Home Sold. We're going to zoom into one of our live traffic cameras here. Let's see. Let's go back to the Inland Empire. Let's go to Riverside. This is the 91 freeway. Westbound 91. This is right at the Lincoln on-ramp here. Both sides of the 91 actually moving nicely, and that little slowdown about 45 minutes ago has really cleared out, so it looks good there in Riverside. Here are the drive times coming in and out of downtown LA. On that West 10 freeway between the 5 to the 405 going towards Santa Monica, it's 26 minutes. It just ticked down there, so it just improved. Northbound 110 between the 405 to the 10. Oh, that's amazing. 15 minutes. And on that West 60 between the 57 to the 5, not bad at all. Just 24 minutes there. Now let's take a look at some of the other traffic hotspots.
Hi, I'm Adrian with My Home Sold, and we want to buy your house. We buy any house in any condition. No commissions, no closing costs, and no repairs. Go to myhomesold.com for a free same-day cash offer. That's myhomesold.com.
Burglars break into a Pico Robertson shop and steal some $10,000 in Pokemon cards.
Let's go to Gigi live right now with video showing these guys at work. Gigi.
That's right. Pokemon cards can be a very hot commodity. Just this past Sunday in New Jersey, 2 men were robbed of $150,000 worth of cards and some cash after they attended a Pokemon collector card show. And it happened here to a lesser amount. You can see where the burglars smashed their way into Poke Mall on South Robertson. Take a look at the security camera footage. Cameras were rolling just before 3 o'clock this morning when 3 masked suspects smashed their way into the store and quickly got to work. At times, they even appear to be looking for a particular trading card. And again, Pokemon cards can sell for thousands of dollars. The suspects moving quickly, grabbing what they could, putting it in a plastic trash bag, and then taking off in a black sedan. In and out within minutes. Now, police arrived shortly after, and together with the store owners, estimated that at least $10,000 worth of merchandise was stolen in those few minutes. And according to the store owners, this isn't the first time their business has been targeted.
As you guys know, Sunday morning at 2:30 a.m., we had 2 assailants break in. They shattered our front glass door. They came in, they stole quite a lot of product.
Just last month at the end of May, only a few weeks after the grand opening here on South Robertson, burglars did the same exact thing, smashed their way into the store and took a good part of their inventory. Now, security at the store was increased, but it still didn't stop them from being targeted again. You can get an idea there of the three suspects taking off in a dark-colored four-door sedan. The license plate, though, was covered up. And bringing it back here live, Pokemon trading card game, TCG, they are worth a lot of money. Now, most, of course, are worth anywhere from 99 cents to $100. But again, I mentioned Logan Paul, the WWE wrestler and social media influencer. He bought a limited edition card. I think there were only about 39 or 40 of them printed. They were called the Illustrator card. That he bought it for over $5 million and he sold it for over $16 million. So a lot of investors are eyeing the cards they think will become collectible. If you have any information on this burglary, please call the LAPD. Reporting live, I'm Gigi Gracier. I'll send it back to you.
Turned quite a profit there.
Gotta know what you
for.
have.
Yeah. Not any, sorry Sandra, not any Pokemon your son has is going to be valued like that.
Unfortunately.
That's pretty incredible though, Gigi. What a story.
All right, Gigi, thank you. On to this now. A man is set to be arraigned today on double murder charges involving a crash on the 405 freeway near Bel Air last year. Prosecutors say he was driving over 100 miles an hour when he hit LAPD Sergeant Cho Dang and a stranded driver that the officer was helping. The suspect, Mario Bickman, is being held on $2 million bail.
Is that Mario Bickham's car, which was a Nissan at that time, was driving 112.5 miles an hour 5 seconds before the crash. He then applied his brakes, but it was way too late. He smashed into Sergeant Dang, he smashed into Mr. Garcia, and they died at the scene.
According to DA Hochman, Bickham is somebody who has multiple prior citations for speeding, including one just a month before the crash. Sergeant Dang was with the LAPD for 26 years.
Happening today, Senator Adam Schiff set to roll out new actions to hold oil companies accountable for what he calls ongoing price gouging. The senator says oil companies are making huge profits while California families continue paying those sky-high prices at the pump. Schiff is set to unveil his plan at a downtown LA news conference this morning. And here is a look at what you're paying at the pump. AAA says prices range from about $5.44 a gallon in LA and Long Beach and about $6.26 in Riverside. Figures from the AAA and the Oil Price Information Service show gas dropping more than 70 cents over the past 35 days.
A major student loan shakeup takes effect tomorrow, and it could cost you. Under the new White House plan tax law, the Biden-era SAVE program is now history. 7 million borrowers now have 90 days to switch plans. The administration says the overhaul simplifies the system, but advocates warn monthly payments could spike by hundreds of dollars. New borrowing caps also hit grad students and parents starting July 1st. You can head over to studentaid.gov to calculate your new bill.
44-year-old Serena Williams returns to action today at Wimbledon, playing for the first time since retiring 4 years ago. The 23-time major champ entered the championship as a wild card. Williams will square off against 20-year-old Australian Maya Joint. Williams has won the tournament 7 times in her career. Her match gets underway actually at 9 a.m. Pacific, so it's underway. Later in the week, Serena will play that is in a doubles match with her older sister Venus.
Oh, that's going to be one to watch.
See, I knew when she said she retired, I was like, she's going to come back.
They always make a comeback.
I feel like it's in their just bones to like want to do this. They can't just easily walk away. It's a challenge for them, right? They want to challenge themselves. They miss it. The adrenaline, the stress.
The love of the game.
That too.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Taking a look at our top stories this morning, all coming out of the United States Supreme Court. The High Court voted to uphold birthright citizenship. The 6-3 ruling was a rebuke to President Trump in his attempt to rewrite protections in the 14th Amendment of the Constitution as part of his immigration policy. The 14th Amendment was ratified in the aftermath of the Civil War to ensure that formerly enslaved people and their descendants were all American citizens.
All right, the Supreme Court also upheld state laws barring transgender girls and women from playing on school athletic teams. The court ruled state bans on Idaho and West Virginia do not violate the Constitution or the federal law known as Title IX, which prohibits sex discrimination in education. Justice Brett Kavanaugh wrote for the court that states may maintain women's and girls' sports for biological females. Left unresolved by the outcome are lawsuits challenging state laws and regulations in Connecticut, California, and elsewhere that permit transgender athletes to compete consistent with their gender identity.
And in a third ruling, the Supreme Court struck down limits on political party spending in federal elections, erasing how much political parties can spend in coordination with candidates for Congress and president. The conservative court sided with a Republican-filed lawsuit championed by Vice President J.D. Vance. The decision strikes down a federal election law more than 50 years old.
All right, let's talk about weather right now. Meteorologist Maria Quaban. This weather is brought to you by the Razavi Law Group. As we take a live look outside right now, this is Santa Monica. You can see that there's still a little bit of a marine layer out there, but the sun's trying to break through that cloud cover, but it's brighter, and we are eventually going to see some sunshine, even if you're closer to the coast. Morning, nighttime, low clouds and fog, even some drizzle. This translates to that June gloom weather pattern. It's going to be with us through the weekend. We'll see pleasant temperatures again today. 70s and 80s, mostly all the way to the valleys and the Inland Empire. And then if you like it warmer, you can get to the deserts where it will be in the 90s. The winds will kick in the mountains and deserts in the afternoon and evening, so just watch that. And then there is a warming trend as we get into the holiday weekend, just a slight warming trend. I do want to point out that we will be watching that game tonight. Will you? Mexico, Ecuador, right? That's playing at the Mexico City Stadium. Temperature at kickoff, like around 6 p.m. should be around 65 degrees. And there is a slight chance for some showers, so it'll be kind of cloudy. We'll see if that makes an impact at all on the game. In the meantime, a big look at the nation. We've got a big dome of high pressure that's dominating the east. This is going to help produce the really extreme heat for portions of the mid-Atlantic, the northeast, and parts of the Midwest as we get into the holiday. Conversely, on this side of the coast where we will be at, a trough of lower pressure, and that means a slightly cooler air mass will be with us. So that's going to mean some really pleasant conditions as we head into the holiday weekend. It'll be slightly cooler than average today, tomorrow. Then we'll start to warm things up as we get to Friday and the weekend. Here is the official forecast, though, for San Francisco Bay Area Stadium. We'll be watching USA play Bosnia-Herzegovina tomorrow, and it will be a little bit cooler with those temperatures in the mid-60s as we look ahead to Los Angeles Stadium. And we have that Spain versus Austria match on Thursday. It'll be warming up a little bit to around 73 for that high temperature in the mid-70s as we get to the holiday weekend. Pico Rivera a lot warmer as we look at great pool weather this weekend with those daytime highs in the mid-80s. I'll show you that 70 forecast when I come back. Back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. Forget dinner and a movie. How about dinner where the action is happening all around you?
I like the sound of that. Coco McAvoy is dusting off her detective skills in Buena Park. And this is a speakeasy murder mystery dinner experience, right, Coco?
Yes, and it's really cool. It's really immersive. So throughout the morning, we've been on stage with the performers, but now we wanted to kind of give you an idea of what it's like to be a part of the dinner experience while you're enjoying the wonderful show. So I'm here with Brandy now, who's the spokesperson for the Speakeasy Murder. And this is just such a cool opportunity to really be a part of this show.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you can see, it's a dinner experience. It's immersive. All of the action happens all around you while you're indulging in a 3-course menu and signature cocktails. And it's just such a wonderful thing to have all of the action be happening right next to you. And actually, we have one of our headliners of the club, Miss Rose Meadowlark, who is here. She just blessed us with her beautiful vocal performance. And
I've never heard you sing more beautifully, Miss Meadowlark.
How nice of you to notice. Now, where's Charlie?
Charlie's preoccupied for the time being. Why don't you take a little break and let Mr. Kane entertain you for a change?
Oh, well, I do deserve a break. But before we get too cozy, Kane, now tell me, you still are in the position to get your hands on all that money, right? Those 75 G's.
Consider it done, Miss Meadowlark.
Call me Rose, darling. With Charlie out of the way and money like that, we could do a lot together.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still have to figure out how to quietly slip away into the night.
Oh, don't you worry, I have plenty of insurance for that.
Oh yeah? How so?
Can you keep a secret? Well, I shouldn't be telling you this, but Charlie has been double dipping, so to speak. He's been lining his pockets with stolen Ronzoni money, and I have the proof.
Rose, haven't you heard? There was a raid at the Capolini Club 2 hours ago. The entire Ronzoni family's been arrested.
No, what about the guy that was just here?
They picked him up 3 blocks from here about 15 minutes ago.
So the dirt I have on Charlie is useless. That's why he thinks he can replace me, because he knows I got nothing on it.
A lot of drama there,
Ooh,
right?
Yeah, we're like in the theater.
Show. I know.
All right, well, check it out. Murder Mystery Dinner Experience.
Thank you,
Buena
Coco.
Park. Thank you, Coco.
I did a murder mystery experience when I graduated college before starting my job.
Oh, yeah?
But I was
I
one
could
of the
see it.
actors.
Well, yeah, I can see it.
Oh, yeah.
What
in
was your
Orange
role?
County. I was just one of the gals that worked at the club.
Ah.
Did I do it, though?
Were you Roxy?
I did. I wasn't Roxy, but I did have some kind of like tassels.
Okay.
Like, you know.
Yeah. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, the placement.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's jump into some entertainment, shall we? Entertainment sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. You know, June is National Cancer Survivors Month, and Fran Drescher shares that a 1,000-mile journey begins with a single step. Did you know Fran Drescher is a cancer survivor?
I did not.
Well, she's sharing some words of hope as we end National Cancer Survivors Month today to keep survivorship positivity alive.
This is Fran Drescher, and I'm a cancer survivor. Soon I'll be 26 years well. And when I was first diagnosed with cancer, I literally dropped to my knees and wept. And I just had no idea whether I was going to survive and thrive the way I have, or the mascara that I had just bought at the pharmacy was going to outlive me. And I just want you to know that it's a journey, and you put one foot in front of another, and a 1,000-mile journey begins with a single step. And there are a lot of silver linings that immediately start to kick in. So I urge you to look for them. You're going to gain wisdom and insights. You're going to get life lessons.
Yeah. I mean, she's absolutely right. And it's like, it's funny because you look at her and like Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Jeff Bridges and Mark Hoppus from Blink-182, and they are prime examples of the fact that there's life after cancer. And we have a lot of people that watch us from the hospital because I get their messages, and sometimes husbands will tell me, oh, I show my wife your different hair stages and phases, because sometimes you have to see it and hear it from someone else to truly believe it. So.
But that statement she made about, you know, I bought mascara and I wondered if it would I would even live to use it, that really hits home. It's these things you don't think about on a daily basis, but someone who's facing something like that.
The fact that she remembers the mascara, you remember I remember the 3 questions that I asked, and I always like to be open about this because I think that sharing is caring. The 3 questions I first asked were, will I be able to go back to work? Will I lose my hair? And will I be able to have kids? Those were like the 3 questions that
were important to you.
Yeah.
And losing hair is a big thing. Like, it's not about vanity. I mean, I think it's such like
it's a preparation.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that either. I think.
No, and yeah, it's funny because so many people were saying like, oh, who cares? It's hair, it goes back.
No.
And yes,
It's
to that
part
point,
of
right.
you.
But it's part of you, and I tell you, I didn't feel sick when I lost my hair. I felt like I looked sick when I lost my eyebrows.
I understand that.
Because you could still put a wig on and have eyebrows, and it was fine, or a hat.
Also, you have beautiful hair, and I remember at the time you had like extra long, luscious, like Pantene Pro V commercial kind of hair. So for you to be concerned about makes perfect sense.
Yeah, you just also want to prepare yourself, because some people don't lose their hair, and some people do. And you know what? Everyone's journey is different.
Yeah.
Everyone's modeling journey is different too. Like, Will Ferrell has never been shy about showing off his body, but now he's taking it to a whole new level with Skims.
His body says retire. His Skims say one more round. Built for men who still know they've got it.
All right.
Wait a minute.
So what is this all about? It's a collaboration. You didn't see this?
Don't get so excited.
Between the brand and Ferrell's new Netflix series. Sandra, calm down. I see you're so red. It's his new series, The Hawk. You may like it. It premieres on Netflix July 16th. He plays an aging pro golfer.
And he was in character watching the USA game versus Turkey in the stands, wearing that visor and that wig or whatever, the hair.
Hey, you know what? For a father of 3, his body bounced back.
The dad bod.
The dad bod.
It's real.
It's a real bod, baby. All right, let's go to our poll question of the day, shall we? We asked you who your favorite James Bond was. 44% are saying Sean Connery. He's in the lead.
That's right.
Yeah, you can go to foxla.com/vote to let us know.
The OG.
Get your say in.
Sean Craig.
Second place, Daniel Craig.
I believe it.
We need some more for Roger Moore for Florin.
How about Pierce Brosnan?
Oh, of course. That was
I was surprised about that one.
Me too.
We'll be right back.
Okay, maybe you're making plans already for Saturday. You should. It's just a few days away now when we're talking about the 4th of July holiday. We do have some really pleasant weather on this side of the country, so hopefully you'll get to stay here and enjoy the onshore flow and a little bit of this marine layer, which has been giving us really comfortable afternoon high temperatures. Here's our futurecast. Notice how the clouds kind of give way to sunshine, and then it'll return tonight into tomorrow morning. You can see how widespread it gets again, maybe even some light drizzle, then some sunshine, and then returning again Thursday morning into Friday, a little less of that cloud cover. So we're actually going to look for a quicker burn off of that cloud cover on Friday, which means we'll get to some of those warmer temperatures more quickly as we get into the rest of the holiday weekend. So just be ready for a gradual warming trend as we get to 4th of July. In the meantime, beach weather today, 67 to 71 degrees on the sand. Those surf heights 2 to 4 feet, pretty much from Ventura South to Orange County and San Diego. Those temperatures won't change too much along the coast as we get into the weekend. But downtown LA, notice it'll be around 74 today, which is below the average. We'll get to near 80 by Saturday. 80 is the average for the date, so we're going to still run a degree or two shy of that as we look ahead. 74 for the Valleys, Inland Empire, quite cool for this time of year, but 89 by the time we get to Saturday. So there's the warm weather, barbecue weather, pool day expected perhaps for you guys. 69 in the mountains, beautiful at Big Bear Lake, but it will be warmer at the lake, 80 on Saturday. The high desert area is 84 with some of those winds picking up later this afternoon and evening, but looking at mid-90s by the weekend. And then, of course, the low desert where it is the warmest. It'll be 95 today, which is not bad, but we'll get back to those triple digits by Thursday. And then it looks like for 4th of July on Saturday, it'll get to 106 degrees. Gosh. I'll send it back to you.
Wow, with that heat, you need sunscreen, right?
Yeah.
And if you ever wondered why everyone seems so obsessed with Korean sunscreen lately, there's actually maybe some science behind the hype.
Okay, so board-certified celebrity dermatologist Dr. Ava Shamban is here to separate fact from fiction, right? What's true, what's not? Is there really something to it? Welcome, by the way. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here to talk about one of my favorite topics. I mean, have you ever met a dermatologist who didn't say sunscreen is the most amazing thing? And of course, sunscreen in general, from whatever country and whatever product that you're using it, as long as it has an SPF on it, is going to help prevent premature aging, sun damage, skin cancers, brown spots, lines, wrinkles, redness. So it's so important. It's your first line of attack, or first line of defense rather, against premature aging.
So is there truth to a lot of people switch to the South Korean beauty products, including sunscreen, and they're saying it's better. Is there truth to that, or all sunscreen is sunscreen?
Well, that's a yes and a no answer. So first of all, the FDA did something completely unexpected, and they have approved a new UVA filter for sunscreen. It's the first time in over 20 years, which is really exciting to all of us dermatologists, because certainly in U.S. sunscreen, we've been lacking effective UVA filters. And so we know that when the sun shines, you not only get UVA, UVB, obviously visible radiation, that the UVA penetrates deeper into the skin and not only damages your top layer, giving you brown spots, but it chews up the collagen and even the fat by secondary. So that's why you start to see hollowing in people who have been working outside for many, many years.
The deep wrinkles, all of that.
The deep wrinkles, everything. Especially you can really see it on those split faces with drivers, you know, when they're...
Even the arms.
Right, that's why people wear gloves on, especially mostly one side, right?
Exactly. So in terms of Asia, and specifically Korea, the Koreans have been obsessed about skincare, and they have put a lot of effort into developing products to give you this kind of glassy, glazed skin look. And it is true that that's one of the best ways to look your best. Or that's one of the easiest ways, really, is to improve the quality of your skin. All the other stuff we do in the office is all fine, but at-home skincare. So what is it about Korean sunscreens? Well, many of them are also mixed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatories, hyaluronic acid, which of course is a very effective moisturizer for the skin, and other ingredients that can help over the overall appearance of the skin. And in addition, in Korea, and also in Europe, in Asia and Europe in general, they have other UV filters that we don't have here in the United States.
Well, we're going to get to why we don't have it, but what is the SPF number? What's the magic number that you need? Because there's so many choices out there when you look down the aisle, right? So what's the magic number?
So for me, the magic number is at least SPF 30.
Okay.
But it has been shown that when you increase, like let's say you're hiking in the mountains or something, that even if you go up on those numbers, like if you look at the graph, it sort of flattens out at about, really honestly, SPF 15. But most people don't put enough quantity on. So using a higher SPF helps. And also, every time you go up in altitude, you increase your exposure to ultraviolet.
Interesting.
And so even these little increments are really going to help.
And you have to reapply.
You have to reapply.
I think a lot of women, they go through their morning routine, they put their sunscreen on, then they put their makeup on.
How do you reapply?
Then how do you reapply?
So if you're doing like what you two are doing, like you're working inside of a studio, or if you're working inside of an office, or you're at home, you're not going to reapply. That's okay. There are other sunscreens that we have that are in powder form, and those are outstanding. And so you can just sort of powder your face.
Oh.
Yeah, you can do
What
that.
about the spray?
Spray, I do.
And you can do the spray too, of course. And so you always want to include your neck and your chest. Like I just lasered my neck and chest and arms.
Oh,
the whole.
You're looking good.
Looking good for sure.
All right, so why is it that the U.S. sunscreens don't have that special protection, as you were mentioning? And are these Korean sunscreens reef safe? Because I think that's a big issue, especially here in the States, as people go on vacation, to get reef safe sunscreen.
Yes, exactly. So the reason in the U.S., I'm not sure why it's taken the U.S. so long to approve a new sunscreen, but in the U.S., sunscreens are considered to be drugs. And so they are evaluated with all of the very strict processes and criteria to approve something in terms of safety for absorption into the skin, that it doesn't affect your brain or your overall health. And so they're not regulated. Sunscreens in Europe and in Korea are not regulated as drugs, so it's an easier process to get approved. There's also a very exacting process to get the SPF, which has to do with the amount of time that you're exposed to the sun before your skin turns red. So that's a completely, it's a higher standard that we have here. And why it's taking the FDA so long, I have no idea. I think it's
different standards.
Different standards. But Korean skincare overall is really quite good, and they're really going to be making a big push here. And it's already present, of course, a lot in Los Angeles, but it's going to really have a big push because they've been very clever with their combinations of ingredients, and you can see by some of the products we have here.
You know, one thing I tell my kids is to wear sunscreen every day, regardless of whether it's really sunny or not, obviously. And I tell them the damage that happens shows up later. And so I use my own face where I have spots like on one side. Like, do you want to look like mommy with dots on her face? No, you don't. So put on your sunscreen now, because I didn't as a kid as much, and it caught up with me later.
Yeah, absolutely. So putting sunscreen on, it doesn't have to take that much time. So with kids, they're often like they're in motion. So using some of the spray sunscreens are very good. Just be sure that you're in a very well ventilated space or outside ideally. And then applying it to places that you may not think. So you need to cover your face, your ears, your neck,
Back of your neck,
back of your neck, down to your chest. your arms, your hands, and you need to use an adequate amount. I mean, we talk about a shot glass or an ounce or something, but it's basically if you put a glob, you rub it in, and then you want to wait a few minutes before you go outside so that it really absorbs.
Or jump in the pool.
Or jump in the pool. Yeah. And so the pool, I think it's really great to use one of the SPF clothing, and so I have a suit that I wear that's like a full body, and it has a ripcord, and I call it my ocean camo.
I love it. Ocean camo, skincare camo, we all need it, right?
We all need it. We all need it, exactly.
Thank you so much for all the good tips and advice. We'll be right back after a quick break. Bye.
All right, the Sphere in Vegas.
Ooh,
Wow, I love
like
that.
it.
Get ready to celebrate America's 250th birthday. Starting today through July 5th, U.S. military members and first responders can get 15% off select dates for the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere and Kenny Chesney live at the Sphere through Labor Day. Take advantage of that because those tickets are expensive. In fact, the whole Vegas Strip is awash in red, white, and blue for the big birthday celebration. The fountains at the Bellagio making a distinctly patriotic splash. The Luxor and Mandalay Bay hotels are also going red, white, and blue as well. But the Big Bang comes with a citywide fireworks celebration, not just July 4th, but every Saturday through July 25th at locations including the Aria and MGM Grand Hotels. Wow, that's
nice.
pretty
I like
amazing.
it. I'm excited about this year, the 250th. Okay, let's go big. So the World Cup is bringing fans from all over the world together and creating some pretty unforgettable moments along the way. For one Philadelphia couple, their wedding became a bit more special when some World Cup fans crashed their big day. Take a look. Ashton and Zach Smith had just exchanged vows at City Hall last week. When their wedding photo shoot turned into a big party there, the heartwarming moment caught the attention of the Croatian Tourist Board, which invited the couple on an all-expenses-paid trip to the country, and the couple has gladly accepted. What a nice honeymoon trip.
That is a great honeymoon trip. Also, these pictures are pretty fantastic,
I love it. How fun.
Congratulations. Enjoy the honeymoon and stay with us for more. We got GDLA Plus right after this. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to GDLA Plus. Nice to have everyone here on today's show. Shantae Wayne, stand-up comedy special Selective Sin out on Hulu. This will be fun. She's on tour. She'll be with us today to talk about it all.
But we do begin with breaking news this morning. LeBron James is leaving the Lakers. ESPN reporting LeBron will continue his NBA career next season, but it will not be with the Lakers. Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul informing the team to move on without him because he's going to play elsewhere. Wow.
All right, that's a big
What
deal.
a legacy
Yeah,
he leaves behind here, you know?
Some tension over this past season, so it's not super surprising. It's surprising every time he doesn't retire.
That's
at
right.
This point,
At
to
this
a certain
point,
extent.
41
But
and
this part, you wonder, because there had also been some tension here, but does he want to go home and retire? Like, does he want to play
Cleveland?
in Ohio? Yeah. I mean, that would be magical.
The water's just fine.
Or does he want to win it again and go to some souped-up team? You know, we'll see.
Yeah, I guess we will. But there you have it.
That's a big blow.
That is yeah, that's some breaking news right there. We
Yeah.
also have this today. Of course, Supreme Court decisions handed down this morning. The High Court striking down President Trump's executive order that declared people who are born to people who are in the U.S. illegally or temporarily would not be granted citizenship. The court struck with the current interpretation of the law that anyone born in the country is a citizen. More than 250,000 babies are born in the U.S. every year that would have been been affected by that order. This is a big loss for the president, who ran on this idea of ending what he calls birth tourism. The court was widely expected to rule against Trump on this, so it wasn't a surprise. The Supreme Court also upheld state ban on transgender athletes from competing in school sports. The court ruled that those bans do not violate the Constitution of Title IX.
Concerns in Venice as residents call for action after a string of alarming incidents there, from knife-related altercations to encounters outside classrooms. Matthew Seedorf has more.
This feels like a lot of lip service and not a lot of action.
Tempers flare in Venice.
At this point, everyone just wants answers.
At least 100 people packing a community meeting, confronting leaders of two controversial supportive housing projects.
We're finding dead bodies as we're doing our daily clean up every morning and trash.
The Journey program and Safe Place for Youth headquarters share a wall on Lincoln Boulevard, now the center of growing frustration as neighbors blame the facilities for an increase in crime, drug use, and more.
I don't feel safe sending my teenage kids out to walk the dogs on their own, and that's ridiculous.
We're getting traumatized. Our lived experience is getting destroyed by yours living in the community.
The organization's promising to hear those concerns. Are you?
I'm okay. I'm not. I got sick.
Questions we had hoped to ask the co-executive director of the Venice Community Housing Corporation.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be interviewed on camera today.
A lot of people are wanting accountability for what's going on in the area.
Yeah, we're trying to give that to the community, and we'll keep working on that.
Violence and drugs and stuff's going into the streets.
Take care.
They have a success rate that they can share as to how their project is doing?
I don't know. You can talk to them about the number of folks that they're servicing.
Councilwoman Tracy Park says she's heard the complaints for months.
We are going to continue to fix this and hold these people responsible for providing their own security, for ensuring that the neighborhood around these facilities
and if they don't
remain safe. And you know what? Then we will start talking about walking back their future funding.
Business owners and residents leaving frustrated, demanding security outside facility walls and accountability.
It can't just be an open door. Actions need to start having consequences.
All right, that was Matthew Seedorf reporting. Also this news, some California State University workers are about to take their contract fight public. The CSU Employees Union is planning labor actions across the state today as thousands of workers reach the end of their current contract. The union says it will hold rallies, marches, and other events at campuses, including Fullerton, Long Beach, Northridge, and Dominguez Hills. Union reps and university officials are expected to meet for a bargaining session tomorrow. Also, big changes coming for how lenders repay federal student loans. Starting tomorrow, borrowers on the Biden-era Save Replace repayment plan will have to enroll in another program. New borrowers will have two new repayment plans to choose from. Graduate students will also see tight new limits on borrowing. Changes will also impact Parent Plus loan borrowers. The Education Department also says it's lowering interest rates for loans.
Oh. Beginning tomorrow, state gas taxes are going up. California state excise tax on gasoline is increasing by more than 2 cents per gallon. That brings the total base gas tax to almost 63.5 cents per gallon. Add in federal tax, state and local sales taxes, cap and trade fees, and in total, we pay about $1.20 for every gallon you buy.
So World Cup fans, let's talk about it. They're getting ready for Mexico's return to action tonight. Big match there. Mario Ramirez is live in Torrance now with more on what's on tap today. Good morning.
Good morning. That's right. Mexico versus Ecuador at 6 o'clock tonight, and they are going into the knockout rounds with momentum. So we are at Yum Yum Donuts here in Torrance. Luis, come on in. We just ran into this Mexico fan here. I love the hat this morning. So tell me, where will you be watching the game tonight?
At home.
At home?
Yes, I'm cooking at home and watching the game.
Nice. What are you cooking?
Carne asada.
Okay, traditional Mexican.
Yes, and a couple cactus and nopales.
And the final, who do you want to see in the final?
I want to see USA and Mexico.
Yeah, all right. There's your prediction. Thank you, Luis. So here at Yum Yum Donuts, take a look. They're celebrating Mexico's untouched run in the World Cup so far with these donuts here. They got conchas as well. So let's bring you back to their last match. Mexico capping off a perfect group stage Sunday night, defeating Czechia 3-0 in Mexico City. And that victory gave Mexico a perfect 9 points, first place in Group A. And it's the first World Cup group stage with 3 wins, 3 clean sheets, and not a single goal allowed. And fans across Southern California, they're backing Mexico like this could be the run they've finally been waiting for.
Viva Mexico means everything. That's just the only time I really get into it is the World Cup. So, yeah, they're an amazing team, and I think maybe we'll get a U.S.-Mexico, matchup. Never know.
And thousands of fans packed Plaza Mexico in Linwood for Sunday's match, celebrating another victory. We even saw fans flooding the streets near 4th and Sycamore in Santa Ana, waving flags, setting off fireworks, and the celebrations continued across Southern California. So tonight's match against Ecuador, win or go home. A victory sends El Tri to the round of 16. A loss ends their World Cup run. Meanwhile, in the city of LA, there are a few Kick It in the Park watch parties that are being held. They're actually already open. Sycamore Grove Park and Highland Park, Lanark Rec Center and Canoga Park, and the Northridge Rec Center. Free and open to the public. They started at 10 o'clock this morning. So again, back out here live. USA plays Bosnia and Herzegovina tomorrow. Mexico taking on Ecuador at 6 p.m. And we possibly could see a matchup between these two teams. We'll have to wait and see, but a lot of fans excited for that matchup here at 6 p.m. here, Mexico taking on Ecuador. For now, live in Torrance, we'll send it back to you.
I'll tell you, if it winds up being Mexico and U.S.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be wild.
LA is going to go crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One step at a time, right?
Right, one step. First things first.
Anything could happen.
That's right. U.S. is facing Bosnia and Herzegovina on Wednesday, so tomorrow on Fox 11 with a 5 p.m. kickoff. In Santa Clara, it is the round of 32, so they have to win to stay alive. These are the knockout rounds.
Okay, do you think you could spot a killer before anyone else? Ooh. Coco McAvoy is live in Buena Park, where dinner guests get to become detectives inside a 1920s speakeasy. Coco, how are your detective skills at this point? You're dressed for the part. Or something.
Yes, I did dress for the part with thanks. Say thanks to the people here. I mean, you never know. Maybe I am part of the cast. You just never know. But, you know, so many of us love a good whodunit, a good murder mystery, love a good meal too. And you're combining all of those things with the Speakeasy Murder here in Buena Park. You're going to get a snippet of the performance soon, but I want to start with Brandy here, who's the spokesperson. So tell us more about, the show and what people can enjoy.
Sure. So the Speakeasy Murder begins actually a few days before you arrive at the theater. We send you a secret password, and so you have to remember what that is to even get into the club. And once you're here, I mean, you can see this is our Club 38, and this is where all the magic happens. It's a 3-course menu, and everything happens around you. So you're really involved, and you have to pay attention because clues can be dropped everywhere. And the great thing is that every time you come back, you can experience a different story because you actually decide who you think committed the crime. And it can be as involved as you'd like it to be. And in fact, I think we have actually two of our cast of many colors here. We have, of course, Mr. Kane. Mr. Kane is the bodyguard here of Club 38. And next to him, we have Larry Lombardo, who is our resident conductor.
What's going on here, fellas?
Ask Larry. Mrs. Scarpelli, I gotta go help Rose with her number coming up.
Oh, no, Kate, stay. No, Kate, stay here. Please don't leave me alone with her.
So, Larry, as the jockey said to the horse, why the long face? Oh.
Another dead horse joke, Mama? Really? They're dead. Stop beating them.
Oh, let me guess. It's that band of yours, huh? Oh, God. They're out of tune again. Oh, what else is new?
Whatever. I'm not in the mood.
Whatever. Ooh, I haven't seen you this down since you tried to play Rhapsody in Blue, remember? And it turned everyone green. Oh, God.
Okay, that was one time. And hey, old lady, leave the band out of this.
Old lady? Oh, my accordion could play itself better than your collection of musical misfits.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got nothing.
Oh.
I got nothing.
Oh, Larry. Oh, God. Oh, you must be in sorry shape. Okay, come on. Come on, tell Mama what's the matter. And quickly, too.
Okay, it's just your son, Mr. Scarpelli.
Oh, no. Please don't remind me of him. Not him.
Okay. Mr. Scarpelli, no relation.
Okay, that's
is
better.
not going to give me an extension on my debts. Instead, he's going to break all of my legs and leave me to bleed to death in some alley.
Oh, is that what you're worried about?
What, is that an average Tuesday for you?
Oh, my goodness, Larry. Listen, Charlie is not going to break a bone in your body. I know Charlie. I loathe and despise him. Yeah. But I know.
Okay, watch Charlie be the killer.
Right.
Charlie did it.
Yeah.
We don't know, but
maybe.
It's written all over his face.
I'm feeling like it. No, I would never figure this out. I always figure it out in a TV show. Thanks, Coco. But I would never figure it out. No. Absolutely not. Okay, coming up, we're going to have some fun. Comedian Shantae Wayans is in the Yamava Lounge. She's going to join us next to talk about her new special on Hulu. And maybe she can dish a little family secrets. laughing already. Our plus one today has staked out her own kingdom in a family of comedy royalty, and her new special, Selective Sin, is now streaming on Hulu.
My negotiation was maybe I can negotiate with Jesus as long as I wasn't too gay. You know, hear me out. Like, I don't want to be Lil Nas X gay. That's too damn gay. You dancing on the devil, I can't do nothing with that. I want to be like Queen Latifah.
Okay, so we wanted to show you all the final punchline there, but it's very good, but our bosses would not be happy with us. So that's just a tease. And were you getting nervous that we were going to keep going?
Well, yeah. Well, see, the other part of it would have been better to actually show.
You were like, oh no, oh no.
We were sitting here going, which one to pick? I didn't think I was going to play that one. I love you, Lil Nas X, by the way.
Very old comedian Shantae Wayans. Hello, thank you for being here.
Thank you. I love being around and coming with you ladies. It's always a great time. Yeah.
How does it feel? Like just even watching a group of people watch a little clip of that and laughing.
You know, I really hate it. I hate hearing my own self. You know, and that might just be a artist critique on themselves, but I would watch it like in the car with nobody around. You know, it's like giggles for yourself. Like, I hope they like this one.
What don't you like about it? Why first of all, we're also like this.
Yeah,
You're preaching the choir here.
Yeah.
What is it about, like the playback of your voice, or like the way you are on stage? Like, what is it?
You start going like, I think about, oh, I could have did this, or when I did this show last weekend, I did this. So like,
you're a perfectionist.
Yeah, the perfectionist, and like I said, sometimes you know the energy is different in the audiences. So you know, you're just sitting there going, man, you forgot to do this from last weekend.
Well, that's good. That makes you improve, right?
Yeah, but now you got the special out now.
Well,
you know what I mean? Now you're like,
it's out now.
Right. You're like, go watch the open mic set. It's really good.
Stand-up comedy is hard. I mean, I'm just imagining, because I know you think you're funny. You are funny. You are. But I know you know it. I think I'm funny. But then, you know, you can kind of gas yourself into thinking, I could do that.
Yeah.
I could not.
Yeah.
In no way.
I have a friend that does that. She'll perform every once a year. And it'll be based on her coming to my show and seeing like one or two comics, and she's like, "Let me get on stage." And I put her on. She does fairly well, and I just go, "Let's see how you do in 45 to an hour."
Yeah.
You know, 10 minutes
That's
is
like
great.
a nightmare to me.
Yeah. Well, again,
like, how do you push past? I know you come from a funny family.
Yeah.
But like, how do you push past that part of it?
Listen, it's just a lot of like, have faith and know it's a process.
Yeah.
What I really like doing is like, my Uncle Damon is back on the scene here and there. And so I'll go watch people like him, because it's really like work ethic and just you trying jokes out. But also audience give more grace to people that they love already. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, you're already, we know you're funny and this is going to be better. Versus like me, where I'm like, no, trust me, I just started this process.
That makes sense, was it hard to come from a funny family? Like, was there pressure, or was it kind of more natural?
Like, does it make you tough?
Well, I mean, there's so many different answers to this, but I didn't even want to be in the industry when I was coming up. You know, I was on A Living Color and going to premieres, and all that was great. Made me very bougie and waiting in line for events, because I would get to go with them. But the pressure is being a Wayans. People see you and they see the name and they think you're automatically supposed to be funny. And I think just naturally the talent we have in our family, it's just something you can't negotiate.
Do you have a favorite uncle? I have a favorite one of your uncles.
Hilarious. Well, yes. Who is that?
Listen, growing up, I feel like I had an awakening watching Sean DJ.
Oh,
and I've just been stuck ever since. Okay, but I imagine your favorite would be for different reasons.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They all bring something different. I love Sean and his demeanor, and when I think about career and like how he is as a person, that's somebody like I gear towards, you know. But Keenan too, he's the godfather of the family.
I love that.
I love developing, I love seeing talent as well as myself. Marlon is just, he's going to take it to where he's going to take it.
To the next level.
Yeah, to the next level. But this is, you know, we're starting 5 with the people on the bench. And that's how it is. You alley-oop and it just gets bigger and bigger. But there's just so much talent in the family that's like, it's hard to say.
Yeah, I asked because you mentioned Damon a lot.
Oh, I love Damon. Well, because I like dark humor, and Damon is dark and really knows how to take it outside, which is amazing because he's, you know, he's into religion and stuff like that. So sometimes, you know, it's like seeing a school teacher that might cuss or something. You'd be like, oh, you are actually cool. Right. But yeah, I love them all just in different ways.
Do you want to tell us a little more about the special?
Oh, yes. Listen, man, it is really something special to me. It shows a lot of me. I'm in a space in my life, in my 40s. I won't say the exact age, but just talking about love and relationships and being in the time and those things. But it's really fun, relatable, and, you know, unapologetic.
We were talking about being in, because, you know, most of us, most of us.
Whenever you say 40, we're
in our
high.
40s.
I know.
Right.
You're like, oh, I just turned 40, but I'll still go, oh, I wonder what that's like.
Right. But there's a comfort that comes with this decade.
Yeah.
And this season of your life, I think.
It really is. You know, you heard it, you know, growing up. I'm turning into my mother now.
Yeah.
Literally, you know, the music is too loud. You know, listen,
you also don't have a filter. You don't have to worry. You don't care.
No, I don't. But, you know, now you know, 80s baby, we're in this time right now where it's like you almost, not you have to care, but if you don't care, you have to deal with repercussions. So, you know, there's just a lot of things I grew up on that is not okay anymore. So it's that space, you know what I mean?
Watch yourself.
Yeah, but
especially as a comedian.
Well, you watch yourself, but again, you build an audience. You know, all the 80s and 90s people didn't die off yet. You know, thank God.
Yet.
Hopefully, but hopefully they do something with that technology that make us last a little longer for comedy purposes. But
You're supposed to offend people, though.
I know. But you know, social media has given people
ruthless.
opinions
And
that
they
shouldn't have
stuff
opinions.
off and take it out of context.
It does.
Before you know
when
it,
you
it
have to
becomes
start
an issue.
explaining the joke,
Yeah.
you know, you're
That's
like,
too
I
bad.
didn't mean it like that. I feel like I'm in a relationship with the world. You know, it's like crazy.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying, actually.
It is annoying.
Yeah.
But you build your fan base and you learn that, you know, there's different humor, there's different sensitivity, and, you know, being a black woman, lesbian, there's so many topics that I can come across. And every side, there's no, hey, baby, that's my wife, Marche Nicole. Hairstylist, you know, I got to shout her out so I can get some good cooking tonight. But I think, again, you build an audience, and there's people that want to hear the type of humor that you want. You're just not going to get it from everybody.
When did you get married?
Oh, I got married 3 years ago. May 20th. Yeah.
You just had an anniversary.
I did just have an anniversary, yes. That's mine.
How much of your personal life, like marriage-wise, do you put in there?
Oh, all of it.
All of it? Nothing's off limits?
Well, no, not all of it. I'm more conscious of what I say, because sometimes you might have a feeling and you're kind of getting out on stage venting, but it could seem like super personal. Being the more masculine person in my relationship, I do understand some things that men go through.
Oh my.
So I have to be, you know, teeter on that. But again, as a woman myself, I do understand the strength and the, you know, struggles and all those things that we go through to sometimes make things happen.
Do you run jokes past her before?
I was going to say, has she ever said, don't say that again?
There's certain things, because again, people could take things out of content, you know, so she'll be like, but my wife, I told her I have to start walking around with an earpiece, because I'll be like, babe, how do I answer this? Or how do I do this on stage? And she'll just run it out, and I'll be like, could you just, you know, be my ventriloquist on stage and do this?
That's a blessing.
But she's also very, like, she's hilarious. She's very talented. And sometimes she'll say things and just be like, go for it. Don't be afraid. And I love that about her.
That's a great partner.
Ever thought of bringing her up on stage?
Huh?
Ever thought of bringing her up on stage with you?
She's done like hosting. Yeah, she's done hosting, and I'm trying to. She's a great actress. She just did a movie that's on Amazon.
That's awesome.
And
Amazing.
she, like, again, she's amazing. She does hair and makeup, and she gives me like a lot of points. She's my audition person.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, why would you say it like this? Now, sit, you know, Brooklyn, New York chick. So she's like, that's not how you do it. You want to get up in there. You get you get the, you know.
That's hilarious.
So she's really, she's a
power
supporter.
couple there.
Yeah, amazing.
Aw.
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Shantae Wayans.
Yes.
Stand-up comedy special Selective Sin is out now on Hulu. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So
Go catch me on tour, cwaynes.com, grab your tickets. And again, it's LOL Live, but yes, Selective Sin, LOL Live with Shantae Waynes on Hulu, produced by Kevin Hart.
Ooh.
Nice.
Come back again.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, yes, please come back.
Thank you.
Okay, we're looking at the Principality of Andorra. It's a landlocked country in southwestern Europe, bordered by France to the north and Spain to the south.
Oh my gosh,
never been.
Nice.
You guys
Can't say I've been. Yeah. Wow.
Okay, I hear this is the eternal problem for parents over summer vacation. What do you do with the kids?
Yes.
One woman's summer requirements for kids. It's going viral. Look at this.
Here are things that my kids have to do every single day. They are 6 and 8 that they have to do every single day. Number one, they have to read for 25 minutes each. I make my youngest read to me just because she needs that accountability and she just like needs a little bit more help reading. She's only in kindergarten, but my oldest, who is 8, she can read independently. So she just gets to read whatever book she chooses for 25 minutes. They have to write in their journal for 10 minutes a day. I don't care what they write about. That's completely up to them. They just need to be writing for 10 minutes. They also have to call a relative. Again, I don't care who it is. They can call their cousin, they can call their grandmas. They have to be in contact with someone in their extended family every single day. This is just because I want to teach them the importance of family and community and having them pour into their village with all the people who pour into their lives every single day.
Oh my goodness.
So
I
nothing
love
wrong with
that.
Any of those things.
Oh my goodness. Make it like having your kids call their auntie or their cousin every day. I love that.
Grandpa.
Wow.
How is she so calm? I'm like ready for summer break to be over.
Girl,
It just started. And you know how many fights I've broken up?
Between the two?
Every single day. I'm just like
So
going
there's
crazy.
There's a lot of
already.
fighting at my house too.
Do they fight?
Like
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
What's the last
Stop
thing
being
they
in
were
my
fighting over?
airspace. You're breathing on me. Give me
Airspace.
Yeah, they're like, this is not. Yeah,
That's so funny.
It's like you used my iPad without asking me, or like don't touch my squishy.
Do you come in
How
like
about
both
don't
of those
breathe?
are my iPads?
Don't breathe.
How do you break up arguments? How do you break up
I
fights?
just yell.
Punish both of them. Take things away.
I
make them go
separate
away.
them.
Yeah.
You to this corner, you to that
I
corner.
also make threats, like, okay, we're not going to go to whatever.
Right, exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
I do
Holding,
everything
yeah.
they
Yeah, I
tell
love
you
that.
not
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do.
but whatever.
I'm sorry.
Take
I
away
do.
things they love.
It's
Yeah.
survival. It's exhausting.
Who's closest to being a gentle parent?
Absolutely not. I can't be.
Jen, Jen's a gentle
Is it
parent.
you?
Oh,
You're
am I
so
the gentle?
sweet
Well,
and
maybe right now I
loving.
am, because it's all about feelings and processing your feelings and.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Yeah, I think the older he gets, the less I'm going to care about that.
Do you ever go, hey? Or
Oh yeah.
You do.
Oh my
Okay.
She
gosh.
just doesn't show you that.
But only for
part.
his own
Yeah.
safety. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, hey, stop jumping on the couch.
Okay, so
You know
not
what
for
I mean?
your peace.
Yes, not for my piece.
Okay.
That's good, though.
Maybe I am the gentle parent. Ew.
Oh, that's good.
I think that the gentle parent even still goes, hey, don't hit mommy.
No, the gentle parent. If the kid is like, on like walking
Why
down
did
a
I
wall,
lean in?
I know. The gentle parent will say, maybe you should consider that that's an unsafe decision.
You're not supposed to say, hey, you're about to hit the wall.
Get off the sit
yeah,
down.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's actually.
Oh, I'm the
those
gentle
are-
auntie.
You're the
Really?
gentle
I
auntie.
don't care. Okay, I'm like, oh, you have big feelings right now. I'm sorry.
But you're the auntie, so it's
okay.
whatever
Yeah,
they want.
whatever.
I know. I know.
Exactly.
You're in, you're out. Yes.
Anyone want to babysit?
I'm gonna call your dad. Oh
Sending
yeah,
Ethan
call
over
my
to you.
daddy. They don't care. At this point, they do not care. They know
I'm sending Ethan to you.
when you're like, auntie, don't play auntie plays.
That's funny. Oh my gosh, sorry you guys. I got distracted with the row here, the
know.
Viking row. All right, when we come back,
here.
we are going to check in with Stu. Yeah.
Should we
watching
row
the
out
game.
to break?
Let's row out to break.
Do it. Norway's up.
What do they
Did you say
say?
row?
No, they say something. What do they say?
Oh,
If we row long enough, we might make it to Hawaii.
is that how that works? Your
What do
chair's
they
not
say,
moving.
Sandra? You know, they have like some
Right.
chant. Sandra, you're supposed to know these things.
turkeys in the air. Wow. What
This is
a
my
nice
first
surprise.
spotting Stu since I joined you guys, where he's been in the air.
Oh,
okay. Oh, sorry, it took a while. There were a lot of qualifiers. Sorry.
All right.
That's so cool.
All right. See, I mean, I don't think it. I mean, is it? It's pretty.
I don't know. Maybe not.
It is
I don't know.
Anyways,
It's
just
pretty
roll
cool.
with
it.
Yeah. What were we saying about rolling with it? Oh, you didn't hear that part. What's going on,
roll
Stu?
with it. Roll with it. Roll. Jen, before I get into my spiel, I got to say I love potato soup.
Is that what
potato
that meant?
Soup is like one of my favorites. For real.
He wrote something in German.
What?
On my Instagram, and I was like, I don't understand.
That's what I wrote.
I don't understand what that means, but I'm going to take it as a compliment, so it was a compliment. All right, that's good to know.
Wait,
Thank
what
you.
did you say? Say it in German.
I was saying it was. I said. Ich liebe nicht das Kartoffelsuppen, but I didn't write that. I said I want potato soup, and that was ich möchte ein bisschen Kartoffelsup.
Wow.
Anyways,
I'm sorry
now that
about
I'm
Germany
glowing
yesterday. I'm sorry about Germany if you were cheering for Germany. That was crazy. Got knocked out on the World Cup.
you know what? I'm rooting for USA.
Okay.
I'm being serious.
Good. All right.
I know,
Wait,
I
Stu,
know,
now you have to say I'm sorry about Japan.
I was going to say.
You know what? I am sorry about Japan. I'm sorry about Japan, but you know what? Their etiquette, like you said, their etiquette is above and beyond, and it is the coolest thing ever. And I don't think everybody should be Japan, but everybody should take a page or at least look at Japan and say, "Oh, that's etiquette. That's
How
being
civilized.
respectful."
Cleaning up after yourself.
With honor,
Yes.
dignity, right?
Yeah, that's what honor is. Perfect. That is it. That is what honor is all about. We're going from deep to the office. We're going to the office, and we're going to roll some tape, Jeff. Let's roll that tape. Honey baked ham, Stu. Come on. What's the big deal with honey baked ham? Why did you mention the office? Well, Stu, let me explain it to you. You know what? Stanley Hudson was doing really good over there at Dunder Mifflin in Sackton, Pennsylvania. That's a character on the show. The actual guy's name is Leslie David Baker, and he actually got together with a partner of his, and they bought a honey baked ham. It's going to be one of the 400 nationwide, but this one probably going to be a little bit more special, maybe because of the ownership, maybe because of the location. It's right there at the corner of Van Nuys and Ventura. You might know it for the El Torito. That is, if you ask me, let's meet at El Torito. That's the one I'm going to go to. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about honey baked ham. It's right there in the corner. It actually opened up already. It opened up June 22nd, but they're going to have a big old grand opening July 11th. He actually got together with a partner of his, Tony Vinny. He's a music producer. He's a brand strategist. If I ever met this gentleman, I'd be like, "Sir, what is a brand strategist?" But anyways, got enough money to join in on that. They're partners in that venture. The character, Stanley Hudson, they got known for no drama, straightforward. Loves to eat pretzels. No pretzels at the honey baked ham, but apparently they do have pretzel buns. So I wonder if was one of the draws. Also, they asked him, and being serious about this as well, I read it in the interview, I was happy. They said, why did you buy a honey baked ham? What was the draw? And he said, honey baked ham, that always reminds me of family. And and then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what, it does, because when you have honey baked ham, usually on a holiday, usually when there's family around. So that's a really excellent thing. And of course, you can't go without talking about some of their sides. Green bean casserole, right there in my heart, right next to potato soup. Baked cinnamon apples and loaded mashed potatoes. Ladies,
Baked ham has come in clutch during Thanksgivings when I have burnt the turkey. So you make an emergency run to honey baked ham. I tried.
No,
I really
mean,
tried.
Points.
Honey baked ham?
Yeah. And the line was huge. So I'm like, okay, everybody else must be burning their turkeys too.
Oh my gosh,
The people don't even try. I'm the people.
It was frightening the first time I tried to bake a turkey, by the way.
The burnt turkey line.
No, you got to reach in there. You got to grab things.
Fry it, like she does.
You fry your turkey?
You still have to empty it out, though.
Yeah, you do.
Also, that is
gotta
so
reach in
dangerous. You have like the people outside, and you got to.
She wears the firefighter
You do it
uniform.
yourself.
Yeah. She wears
Oh
a
wow, yeah.
firefighter uniform. She does.
I gotta see this.
It's delicious, but it's like
It's so
scary.
It's graphic.
It's graphic.
Well,
we got a little off
good.
topic there. Sorry
Thank you,
about that,
Stu.
Thank you, Stu.
Start talking turkey.
Now I'm hungry.
Me too.
I don't even like turkey.
Do
Do you like
I mean, I like a turkey sandwich, but I'm not a turkey person. I don't like ham, but I like bacon.
Oh, gosh. Wow. I had bacon in my soup yesterday.
Austria, look at how pretty. Wow. Located in the Rhine Valley near the Swiss border.
Look at how green.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Swiss Family Robinson up in here.
And Spain is playing Austria coming up on Thursday at LA Stadium. So maybe people will be in town to watch that.
Pride Month. It can be a major boost for local businesses, especially in West Hollywood, where thousands of people gather to celebrate each year. One newly opened coffee shop in the area is already seeing the benefits. Fox 11 star Harvey shows us how Pride is helping turn visitors into regular customers.
Pride Month may only last a few weeks, but for small businesses in West Hollywood, the impact can last much longer. Just months after opening its doors in the Rainbow District, Drippin' Dolce is already seeing how the community support can help shape a business's future.
We definitely had Pride last weekend, and it was great. We opened all weekend, we stayed open later, and ever since Pride weekend, I think the neighborhood has really realized, oh, there's a coffee shop that's not a chain.
The woman-owned cafe opened quietly in September after a 2-year search for the right location, relying on word of mouth instead of a grand opening campaign. Now, after one of West Hollywood's busiest weekends of the year, customers are continuing to come back.
Sunday during the parade, we had a line from the front all the way outside all day, which was so great. And I was able to talk to almost everybody that came in, met some really wonderful people.
For owner Morgan Salmans, who is part of the LGBTQ plus community herself, opening in West Hollywood is about more than business.
I've been a part of this community and coming here since I turned 21. And I think, looking at that 20 years later is such a full circle moment.
That connection is also why creating a welcoming space has always been part of the vision.
It's important to have spaces that aren't just nighttime spaces. They're spaces that during the day we can show up for the community. And it's not just about being a part of the LGBTQ plus community, it's about being a part of a community in itself. And I think really being present for all of our community members here is so important to us. And we welcome everybody in with open arms.
And for any small business owner, there is something special about seeing a passion project connect with the people it was built to serve.
I think, for any business owner, it's such satisfaction to see that something that was such a passion project for you, it resonates with the community.
In a neighborhood known for bringing people together, Pride helped introduce even more people to a local business designed to make them feel welcome long after the celebrations end.
Thanks, Star. Okay, so they may both be in their 60s. Now I'm talking about the Obamas. But Michelle says there's a reason why she and former President Barack Obama don't look the same. She says it's because he doesn't dye his gray hair. The former First Lady made the remarks during an interview with People after the former president said he feels great, but he doesn't look as good as his wife. He says he thinks dyeing his hair would be too much trouble.
And it's a lot of maintenance, right?
Well, he looks good.
He looks good.
Yeah.
He looks great. And he never looked as good as her. What? You're married to Michelle Obama.
That's right.
I think when men dye their hair, it's very tricky because oftentimes it's so obvious they've dyed their hair.
Yes.
It draws more attention. Okay,
I
so
always
if you're
look at,
trying to like.
Do you remember those the faces where you'd put the magnets in the
what
dust?
are they called?
Willy.
I know what
Willy
you're talking about.
Willy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Willy
Yeah. It looks like
Willy?
Yes.
Was that it?
I think it's Woolly Willy.
Oh, Woolly Willy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Woolly Willy.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that sounds. That's
I thought you said Willy Willy.
Woolly
That's
Willy.
something else.
That's what I think of anytime I see a guy with a bad dye job.
Right. And it's like the shoe polishy looking reddish hued brown weird, like don't do it.
But I feel like that's like facial work. Like people, when you can tell it's bad, but there are a lot of people slipping through.
Yeah,
you have no idea because it's good. So there are a lot of
subtle.
good dye jobs that we just never notice.
But also with men, like I feel like most of them look really good with the salt and pepper look. Like they do, Like it's unfair, but they do.
Right. You don't get the same benefit.
He's kind of stuck in the whole. It's a thing to watch how gray a president gets over time.
He can't just be gray and then all of a sudden show up one day.
Like he left
that would be weird.
The White House with gray hair. He can't go back at this point.
It's a presidential thing. They all do.
Yeah.
Well,
because that job is, not everybody, I guess. It's not everyone.
That's a dye job.
Most definitely.
That job ages you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So does being a parent. Let me tell you. So this story is for a lot of parents out there who may feel this. You know the drill. You finally get the kids to bed. You have a quiet moment to yourself. Then you spend the next 3 hours mindlessly staring at your screen.
Yes.
It turns out you guys aren't alone. A viral Reddit post has parents admitting they transform into these phone zombies. The second 9 p.m. rolls around, experts are calling it revenge bedtime procrastination.
Right.
Your brain is fired from a long day. It's fried from a long day, and you crave an easy dopamine hit, right? Like something mindless. You just want to do something pointless.
Yep.
Therapists say it just leaves you more depleted. Yes, we know. And to break the spell, doctors suggest giving your phone a bedtime as well. Try charging it in another room. Well, then my alarm won't go off and it won't be here. Or better yet, replace the scrolling with some kind of a low effort, like a warm bath or a book. Yeah, I'm not doing that either. I did this last night. They finally went to sleep, and actually I was with my younger daughter, and I put the bed cover over my head, and I was watching a show on my phone.
When she went to sleep?
It's like mindless.
Right next to you?
Right next to me. I was yelling at them to go to bed because I had to get up early, and then I put my head under the covers, and I spent 40 minutes.
But did you put the earbuds
Of course,
in?
Yeah.
They can't hear what you're watching. They're gonna want to watch it
No,
too.
and I dimmed the light, which is obviously also bad for your eyes.
Yeah.
Anyway, for 40 minutes I did that, and this morning I was like, why did I do that?
You were
But I'll do
feeling
it again. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
It's a mental escape, and we need that.
That's right. You need a break.
We only have so many hours.
I know. Well, we're going to take a break, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was smooth.
All right, welcome back. Duncan joining in on America 250 celebrations. With the patriotic new cup for about $11, customers can get a reusable limited edition Eagle cup along with a free medium-sized drink. Additionally, each cup comes with a unique promo code for a $3 medium refresher or Dunkin' Zero beverage each day. Good for 30 days. The new cups are available while supplies last. They're hard to see.
Is that an Eagle?
Yeah, it's an
Pie and cream. It's the most marvelous blueberry pie I've ever tasted.
Holy Toledo, what's happening to your face?
Cool it, Dad. Let me finish.
Yeah, but your face is turning blue. Violet, you're turning violet, Violet.
Yeah.
She was so mean, but she was such a cute little girl.
55 years ago today, 55 years ago, we watched Charlie Bucket and Grandpa Joe Waltz into chaos as Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory hit the theaters for the first time. The movie starring Gene Wilder as the eccentric Wonka was adapted from the classic 1964 book by Roald Dahl.
I always got confused by, like, didn't the grandparents all shack up together? Like, they all
had
like,
the one bed, right?
Yeah, yeah, but like the grandpa was sick. They were sick. So they were all like really
bed.
They had like one room.
Too.
Like they didn't have any money and they were sick.
Yeah.
No, they lived in one room, but the grandparents were in a bed because they were ill.
Sick.
Yeah,
like a wooden bed.
Right, a wooden bed.
You keep saying wooden bed.
Or maybe just look.
I don't think the mattress was wood.
Well,
Why do you keep saying wooden bed?
It looked very uncomfortable.
Okay, probably was.
Like,
No?
Was it a post behind them or something?
I just remember that. I don't know.
What happens when we're kids and like how we interpret the storyline? Like,
What stands out?
We don't get it.
I remember them licking the wallpaper, and the snozberries taste like snozberries. That's what I remember about that movie.
You remember the good stuff?
Yeah, the good stuff.
I remember Papa jumping up out of that bed when they got that ticket.
Yeah.
He was healed.
Real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
Okay, speaking of uncomfortable, Paris Fashion Week showcases the future of design, right? But Saint Laurent has men sweating with their footwear. I saw this posted on Instagram, and one of the top comments said, "I'm calling the police."
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
These are transparent men's shoes designed for dress wear. Some social media users say it's a bad idea, as men aren't typically known for having like nice looking feet that don't smell.
Yeah.
One social media user
I see now. I
is
see.
concerned about what would happen if the wearer gets sweaty feet. Listen to this.
The creative director's name. I want the people that signed off on it to send it down the runway. I want the models and his toes name. And I want the people that are going to pack and ship these shoes out name. I don't even want women in transparent shoes. Didn't we learn enough from the foggy boots that look like thawed meat? And you see the 5 inches at the front of the shoe with that free space is where your sweat is going to pool. Okay, that will let your toes marinate and you end up smelling like cabbage greens. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and make a public service announcement. Ladies, if he shows up on your date in these Don't Stop Believing threes, get up and leave.
Okay, so I'm told these cost between $1,300 and $7,500. They are part of YSL's men's Spring/Summer 2027 collection.
Oh my gosh.
I saw these in an ad, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought the ad looked so cool. It just looked artistic. I didn't think they were actually making them to sell. Yeah, I thought it was just like an artsy fashion ad.
Avant-garde.
Yeah, like I thought it would be cool to see these go down the runway with men in suits. But I'm still like wondering if people are actually going to be buying these, but we'll see.
You know what they should do is make them for pumps, like for women's shoes, just so men can see the damage that we do to our squeezing our toes into these tiny little shoes.
You want the men to wear pumps?
No, I want them to see what it does to our toes. And to see what kind of pain we have to live with walking around in these shoes every day.
I understand. Anytime we can take it randomly to men need to feel it harder. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm riding with you. You know what I mean? I didn't know exactly where we were going, but I was in the car.
Oh no. Okay, we can do an update here. Sandra, go ahead.
Okay, Norway beats Ivory Coast 2-1. That means Norway will be facing Brazil next in the round of 16.
Oh,
More games to come today.
I get sad seeing
It is
the other
really
side
heartbreaking.
lose.
Always to see the winners and losers out there. Yeah, they fight so hard. They play so hard. All right, but Mexico tonight versus Ecuador. That's a game to watch, obviously. And we'll talk about it tomorrow.
We sure will.
Devastation of losing a child, and my heart